baby. A wawa. A wawa, a wawa, wawa. I would actually give you one cap, but you need a pretty muppet greater than 3C.
And I guess for now I will use Slimin as my vessel.
Oh, good. I'm not late for my shift. Nah, you're good, Kiki. I've been making printers do all the stocking. Means I need context.
to. Please elaborate.
Hey now. I only kiss skunks consensually. Let the skunker games commence.
Hello, everybody! Oh, this is too chill. This is a good song, but it's too chill right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to another stream. We are here. We are vibing, and we're going to play a little Romancylvania today. But I wonder, I would like to ask you, how are you guys doing? There's a bunch of you there in the chat, and I love you very much. I see Ephemera. Hi, Ephemera. You peeking up? You can peek. It's okay. Nobody's gonna drag you out of your hiding place. Oh baby. Except maybe Wario. Triss the dragon, hello, welcome in. Iron Bite, what's up? Everybody does, in fact, go for the fawn's ass, but maybe not as many as I would like. You know, I got all this ass.
Do your little self-care tasks, gamers, or I will steal your livers. Just kidding. I will steal your lungs.
Yeah, Slimin will steal your livers anyway. That's kind of his thing. He's a big fan of organ meats. He says he loves irony, which I don't think means what he thinks it means. Right? Get out of here, you little weirdo. Hey-D3B. Hello, welcome in. Nice to meet you. My name is Lumina, Lyciduous, Alexandria Muet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected, Lilyhoof, but you can call me Lumia for short. I am a kink-aware, sex-positive variety streamer. I am a fawn, a level 1 fawn witch. As you can see, I have not leveled up despite my massive amount of experience points. And I don't know what that means, and we're trying to figure it out together. Bagel Gremlin, hello! Welcome in, Bagel. Nice to see you. The inspiration for my playing this game in the first place is Bagel Gremlin right there. Great Cthulhu. Hello, welcome in. Cthulhu, who is my game master on Tuesdays. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were feeling a little under the weather. And I hope your organs don't explode. I think that would be really cool if your organs wouldn't explode. Hi. Wolfog? Yo! Long time no see, Wolfog. Hello. Welcome in. It's super nice to see. Have you seen me since I've been Lumi? You must have, or you'd be like, whoa, new model, right? We must have talked, but it feels like it's been a million years. I talked to you on Twitter. Anyway, it's super nice to see you. How have you been doing? Tell me about it. TGP, what's up, TGP? Nice to have you in here. Everything is coming up genies in stream lately. But between me and you, I have a thing for genies. I have a genie-packed warlock and D&D I never got to play. Shantae is probably my favorite game series in existence, so... You know, this is supposed to be relaxing and atmospheric Castlevania music, but it's kind of atonal jazz right now. Let's go over here. Okay, Symphony of the Night's good. I like this one. Who else we got in chat? Let's see, let's scroll up. Weems, hello Weems. Obviously, hello Weems. You gotta give me some context on this skunk thing? Because I'm super into it. And it gives me something else to bully Ryusei about. Which is awesome, because I love gender bullying Ryusei Shining Heart. Oh, Scott? Scott, hello Scottzilla, hello Scoots. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Scottzilla, who recently drew some art for me, which I love very much, from a raid that very confused him. Something like I love Gushers was a raid message for just no reason. And he was like, well, you're gonna have to explain that. And I couldn't, because there's no explanation for it. There's no world where it makes any sense. Event leveling? It's milestone leveling, probably, right? Okay, no, so you're not from around the stream here. This is your first time chat I saw. So I will say, I recently reincarnated like a couple of months ago, maybe like 2 months ago. Don't let on to anybody. I wasn't always a fawn. There was a whole other stream vibe before. And my point is, I'm discovering that in this world, which I am, is apparently an NPC class. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to level up. I'm not really sure what that means for me. So
13 months? The luckiest number.
Yeah, Willie, that's a stream baby and a half. Thank you so much for the sub. That is over a year of subscription, Willie. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It means a lot to me to have you around here. You're always a joy to have in the chat. Thank you so much, Willie. I really appreciate that sub. I hope it means you're having a good time and not some kind of weird hate subbing. I hope that means you're having fun. And, you know, we talk a lot about, like, queer stuff and gaming stuff and TTRPG stuff, so, you know, hopefully you're having a good time. Wolfog says, the new changes are killer, mostly just kept up with the YouTube and Twitter, not been on Twitch much. You look wonderful, love the game console aesthetic when I was watching the videos. Hell yeah. Listen, there's certain things that are relevant to old video games that are relevant to my stream as well. We accept a certain form of currency at the shop here. And while I can't, you know, for legal reasons, I'm sure, tie my lore directly to it, I will say there's a little boy with pointy ears who reincarnates every once in a while and fights a big Bara daddy. Thank you, Bagel. Thank you for that. I will say, that dude, hang on. Hang on. I gotta get this off. Yeah. Okay. I swear to God. Does anybody wanna close the window maybe? David the Nomi, what's up? Well, welcome in, David the Nomi. Please mind yourself. If slimes got in here, they can do like 1 point of damage to you. And if D&D has taught me anything, is that the average human only has 1d4 hit points. So please be careful. If a slime gets on you, you might just die.
It was a delicious hit point.
Okay, Slyman, what did I say about eating the guests? We talked about this. We talked about this, didn't we? There's a list of guests that are okay to do hit point damage to, okay? I don't see any of them in the chat. No, there's 2 of them in the chat. Only eat them. We got a celebrity. Listen, the David the Gnome theme song makes me cry, okay? The David the Gnome theme song still makes me cry to this day. I'm gonna do it for karaoke someday, you know? Look around you. There are many things to see that some would say could never be. But these things I know are true and I will tell you so. It's such a good fucking song, isn't it? It's genuinely a good song. I don't think I want to play. I'm gonna put on different music. Evan King, 20XDX. This album kind of rules. Let's go through here. It's some cool, bouncy ass chip tunes. Let's get the energy up in here. The Castlevania playlist was not doing its job. Oh, baby! Lance! Hello, Lance! Hello, Lance. Bagel, what's David the Gnome? Bagel Gremlin asks, what's David the Gnome? I can't. That's a timeout. Karaoke time? Listen, my voice is a bit of a pain point for me. The concept of karaoke terrifies me. I did say if at any point I get 200 concurrent subs, I will do it to celebrate. So far, I have gotten to like 196. I have not hit 200. Maybe next event. Next time we do a big event stream or a fundraiser for Prinny or something. I do sing sometimes when I'm not thinking about it. Bagel Gremlin, what is David the Gnome? David the Gnome is, let me find a picture for you. David the Gnome. It is a children's show that I believe was it Spanish, I think. A Spanish show, and it's about this little dude. Oh yeah, this is the ideal picture to show it off. Here we go. David the Gnome. It's about this little guy who is a doctor named David. And he has a best friend who is a fox named Swift, and he lives with his wife, and his, like, hetero roommate, right? And they were roommates kind of vibe with his bestie. Yeah, okay, Bagel, so you know, you get it. You 100% get it. Understood. Slowly erases the blunder supper. You need subs. I'm not asking you for subs, Iron Bite. I'm not asking. I don't know how many concurrent subs I have right now anyway, so if you want a karaoke stream, I don't know, get on Throne and buy me liquor. That'll work. All Armello's stream event? Cthulhu. I would. Don't tempt me. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I made the suggestion of I will just can Romancylvania today and play Armello instead. But they were not super into it, so I don't want to out this person because, yeah, that would be privacy. But are we still allowed to head pat after this reincarnation? Says Wolfog. I think mood dependent. I think my previous model was much smaller. Okay, full disclosure, Wolfog, you've seen the re-debut trailer, right? I mean, the vibe is obviously different, right? Like, as an adult fawn, check me out. A whole ass adult woman here. I'm a fawn. I've got hoofies. I'm a little taller. I'm a little bit less gremlin. And I've got a little bit more poise, you know? I've matured somewhat, like a fine wine. Like a fine egg. So, head pats, you know, it depends on the mood. Mood dependent. Now you gotta work. Now you gotta put me in subspace. Then you can head pat me. It doesn't come automatic anymore. Lumi keeping a secret? Incredible. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, cat girl. Hey, Mooney, welcome in. Welcome in, Mooney. Lumi, I have a shit ton of Saint Germains and Moscato. Mix the two. let me tell you something about drinking. I didn't drink. I didn't drink until I was like 21. Like genuinely did not drink. All of my friends were drinking, and I had like a drink at 21. I didn't actually start like drinking as like a thing until like my late 20s. And I very quickly descended into alcoholism. It did not take me long. It is in my genes. I really like the feeling of being inebriated. It feels very, very good for me. Unfortunately, as my disability has progressed, it has made it harder and harder for me to get drunk. It's very expensive. It does not last very long. And I tend to skip over buzzed into completely drunk and then hungover like an hour later. Just because of the way my body works now. And I guess as you get older, that's kind of normal too. So I would love to play the game of drink with some friends responsibly in an environment where I can stop and I have a limited amount of access to alcohol once I get past the hurdle of I'm drunk enough to not care. But it's expensive and difficult for me. So I drink to soften things, as a social lubricant now, you know? Not a turnt drinker, because that sucks. You get a certain point, and it just sucks. You can drink, and you can get drunk for like an hour, and then it's like a day of misery. It's not worth the investment. Jack Bloodlust. Oh, hey, welcome in, Jack. I figured it out. I gotta buy you dinner. I mean, I'm a pretty cheap date. Let me tell you something, Jack. Let me tell you something. You want to buy this fun dinner? In June, Taco Bell is bringing back the volcano menu items. You buy me a volcano burrito, I will sing karaoke for you. Or you know, we'll call it a date. What can we pat instead? Head pats are a danger game with them horns. They're not pointy. They're cute and cartoony. See? They're not danger horns. Oh, sorry, magic leaking out. Sorry about that. Can we pat? You can pat Prin. Yeah. Oh no. Guys, you might not know this, but it is Printers Appreciation Day today. It's officially Printers Appreciation Day. If you have a subscription, go ahead and throw some Ushimi Prin pats in the chat, just to express your appreciation for my beautiful girlfriend, and for the keeper of 80% of my stream art. Yeah, it's also Printers' birthday today, just like it was yesterday. Printers, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Printers. Thanks, gang.
New trait acquired. Magically incontinent.
Hey. Hey! Happy Print Day birth! Yeah, Bagel, they're not back right now, but the volcano burritos, volcano tacos, and volcano something else are coming back in like June for the summer. Taco Bell's relaunching them for a limited time. Much like the Diablo Dare sandwich at Arby's. Listen, you guys want to talk about fast food? I will talk to you about fast food. I know we came here to play some Romancylvania. I will talk about fast food. I will fuck with some fast food 100%. I'm a fast food connoisseur. The best fast food item ever made, in my personal opinion, is the Diablo Dare chicken sandwich from Arby's. That shit is amazing.
When you sneeze and a little magic comes out.
New trait acquired. Professional printer's patter.
Damn straight. I'll pat a Printers. I'll pat Printers. Hey, give me a Printers and I'll pat it. Hey, you little freak, what are you doing? What's going on? When you sneeze and a little magic comes out. If Printers is in the chat here, she knows that happened to me earlier today. Sometimes when you pass a certain age, you'll sneeze and a little magic will come out. It's pretty normal for a lady, you know? The muscle control's a little different. Hormones do a lot. Sometimes you sneeze, a little magic comes out. It just happens. You gotta put it in your mouth, not your jeans. That... I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, my jeans. I understood. I was like, is this dirty? Are we talking about blowjobs like 25 minutes into my stream? That'd be too early even for me. You gotta warm up to that. Get out of here. He's so sticky. Jesus. really like gets in there. If I could give you my 2 drink and done tolerance, I would. I would love it, Bagel. Also, your height, I would like to at least average them out. Because I'm 5'10", I'm too tall. I don't want to be this tall. I tried some drinks at a college icebreaker, but I didn't really like it. Okay, there's a difference in drinking, Mooney, when you're a college kid, drinking to get drunk, and when you're an adult, drinking for fun. And like, there's some drinks that are like, oh, I'm a whiskey drinker, or I'm a scotch drinker, and that's very much drinking to get like drunk or to be beefy or to like, you know, it doesn't taste good, I'm medicating, blah, drinking. The more sugar and bright colors are in a drink, the more I will like it. I am absolutely girly drinker. Midori is probably my favorite liqueur. It is bright green, super sweet melon liqueur. Like a Midori sour, definitely probably sometimes possibly my favorite drink. It's bright, it's sugary, it appeals to me, it appeals to the kid in me. But you know, the kid shouldn't be drinking. It's okay because I'm an adult now. I'm super lucky when it comes to drinking. I'm a lightweight, I know when to stop, and you've never gotten a hangover? How? Teach me your methods. I alternate. 1 drink, 1 water. You know, that's the rule, right? I've never avoided a hangover in my life. I get bad ash mouth. Oh, it's terrible. Please, all I want is to reach the top shelves. Listen, if we run into each other real fast, you know, maybe we'll smack into each other and average out. The Arch Deluxe was one of the best products McDonald's ever released. The Arch Deluxe. Is that like a 90s burger? I feel like that was a 90s burger. I love making homemade quesadillas with fresh chilies and peppers and such. Would love to make some for friends someday. I make a mean grilled cheese wolfug, which is like the white person version of a quesadilla. Viking Party is the worst hangover. Viking Party is the worst hangover I've ever had. Ryusei, more happened at Viking Party than a hangover. You've told me that story. You have told me the Viking Party story, Ryusei. I've never had a party like that. Never had a hangover club? Jesus. Holy shit. Midori plus blue curacao plus Sprite. Oh my god, that sounds so good. That's doing hit point damage to me. Thinking about that drink, I'm taking hit point damage. Oh, there I go. There I go. Nope. Electric popsicle killed me. Yeah, I thought Cthulhu was a lot younger than that too, Weems. Cthulhu's almost 40. I mean, obviously as a faun, I'm a timeless being who does not age. Like, we know this about me. So I'm faun years old, right? We know this about me. 1 HP Lumi. I'm a level 1 Jet Punch. Don't judge the number of hit points I got until you've walked a mile in my hooves, okay? Would you like to? I'll send you my model. Do a stream as me. That'd be pretty fun. April's coming up. Cthulhu does have a baby face too. I have seen their face off stream. I have seen their actual meat face and they have seen mine. Not to immersion break for you guys, but yeah, we're talking about drinking. I get people carding me for like 10 or 15 minutes when I go out. Yeah? They can't just like look? You got a real baby face, Bagel? You can't stop me. This migraine can't stop me. My flu / cold / whatever this is can't stop me. God regrets making me built of iron. Yeah, you do gotta get a model of your own. You know, I know a guy. I know a guy who has done models for now 4 of my friends. April 1st, everyone streamed with someone else's model. Okay, last year, Arlie came to me and was like, hey, Lumi. I think I was going by Ushi at the time. Hey, Ushi. Hey, Lumi, says Arlie. What if you made a 3D model for me and I made a live 2D model for you? and we switched stream vibes, like not models, not streamed as each other, but like fully you streamed as if you were me and I streamed as if I were you with like the 3D stream and your stream schedule and shit. And we just swapped vibes for April 1st. And I'm like, Arlie, that is easily like 60 to 80 hours worth of work on both of our parts for a single gag. And she was like, yeah, I know. We almost did it. I did start making the model. It's actually turned into the Orb Goddess model. I would love to do a model swap with somebody for April 1st. I think that would be a ton of fun. Yeah, Jet Punch has a picture right now. I would say, I don't think you could do a Jet Punch convincingly in Vroid. I think Jet Punch has a really distinctive look that would be hard to Vroid. Unless you were to go in and manually adjust the mesh for the face at least. But Jet Punch has also got some muscles, and you can't really do muscles in Vroid. They're very feminine models. So, Jet Punch is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. I did find a model artist on Twitter recently who might be your speed, Jet, but I've never worked with them before, so. Did you ever play As Your Dreams? The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I ever have. Full disclosure, I did get brain damage at one point, so sometimes I've done things and I don't remember them until I do them. But no, I don't think so. I don't think I ever did. You'd have to throw that bad boy into Blender and stuff melons into his shoulders. I'm gonna stuff some melons in somewhere, where you say. I'm gonna stuff some melons in somewhere. Pick a letter between A and F. Purple dildo game, go burr. Is that As Your Dreams purple dildo game? Yeah? Dane Bramage gang, damn straight. I give full disclosure to use any of the models I sent to you for April Fool's shenanigans. Understood, Scott. Understood. Same goes to you. Same goes for you. I know you have, I did send you a fixed version of Robot Lumi, and you haven't used it for anything. So I wonder if perhaps you lost it somewhere. Or maybe you just thought it was really funny to have the dead black eyes.
New title acquired, Melon Stuffer.
100%. Melon Stuffer, Egg Cracker, Destroyer of Cowardice. That's me. Disclosure? Disclosure is a word, it's not the word you wanted. I think you mean consent? Thanks, Bagel. Thanks, Bagel. Listen, do I stuff my melons? Okay, so we talk about this sometimes on stream, right? Sometimes we talk about my concept of self-actualization. We do the visualization exercise for your ideal self. And my model got some heckin' Dobon honkeros, you know? Some big ol' mommy milkers. And that's by design. That's not for you, though. That's for me. That makes me feel better about myself, because nature gave me nothing. And the power of human science gave me like a big B cup. So, but every cis girl in my family is like at minimum a D. Like my breast cancer survivor grandma is like a D cup. So I was always a little bit disappointed with what I got when I did transition. So it's vain, I guess, a little bit, but it's also a little bit of like, this was my expectation. This is what feels normal for me and my genes, and I did not get it. So my model kind of reflects my thoughts about what I would like to be. You know, and obviously I'm not gonna ever be a pink-haired fawn with big pokey horns, but could I get bigger tits in real life? I mean, sure. Give me the money, I get bigger tits. So, not saying I need a sugar daddy, but, I'm also not saying I wouldn't be very thankful for bigger booba, so. The level of segueing, oh, no, listen. I will segue like a Mark Rober project. I will put a V8 engine on a Segway, and I will zoom it. I did a few pics of her and Zuki hanging out, that's the word. Yeah. Just now realizing you have spots in ears. I do, I'm a fawn. See, look. See? I got spots on my ears, and I got spots in my hair, too. Because I am a fawn. A fawn is, like a deer or a goat depending on your mythology. And I'm somewhere between Celtic and like Greco-Roman. So I got little spots because I am part deer. Give Lumi the melons! Give Lumi the melons! Give Lumi the melons! I'm starting my own chant here. My ideal self is Trent Reznor in the Perfect Drug music video. That song fucking owns. That is one of my favorite songs. Trent Reznor apparently did all of the music instrumentation for that. Like the grungy, like digital drum kit, all the guitar work apparently was all just Trent Reznor. So, subathon for Titty. I mean, I would be a donathon, I think, because Twitch takes 50% of subs. I would do a donathon. But I think, it's a thing I've talked about before. I feel that's so hard, Lumi. My mom was at double F. She got a reduction. Every other woman on the side was a DD or double D or plus. And I'm so flat I make planks look like they have cleavage. Yeah, I mean, my girls have gotten a little bigger since I started on progesterone. But I still haven't hit a C yet. And also, because of the fact that I'm on second puberty and not first puberty, means that my skeletal structure has already kind of changed. I'm already 5'10" with a pretty big trunk. So a B cup doesn't look like as much on me as it would on somebody who's like 5'2", you know? So, coochie coins? Oh yeah, vagina V-bucks, downstairs dollars, pussy pennies, that's right. So when I first started the stream, a big part of it was to help me fund my transition, my surgical goals. And in theory, God is willing, and I gotta do an offering tonight because it is the last night of the new moon. In theory, I will have that stuff covered now. We're hoping. There's probably gonna be some expense, but when I first started this stream, I was gathering funds to help me pay for my surgery, and I did have one of my gender-affirming surgeries, thanks to this stream. I did have a full orchiectomy. I'm no longer possessed of the spirit of Testicles, the great warrior. I have exorcised that spirit from my body, and it is a wonderful experience, and I've never looked back. So, while I'm not saying I wouldn't want to raise money for a surgery, I feel like I ask for a lot already from people, and I don't feel right asking for that from you guys. I'm happy you just come here to show up when I stream. I don't care about subs, I don't care about donos. It helps, but that's not what it's for. That's not what the stream is about. I want to hang out with all of you and play video games and be a stupid fucking goblin. So, the guys fell! We played Fall Guys to celebrate it. It was great. It was a really funny bit. It's the one time I've ever played Fall Guys on stream. Milky's Monies, that's another one. My friend Larai, who is a tabletop RPG streamer, who runs Chaotic Lawful Inc. on Twitter and Twitch, and hasn't streamed in a while, to my understanding. Larai coined the phrase pussy pennies to describe when people were donating towards my surgeries, and I thought it was really funny, so we co-opted it. But, girl, shush up, we will get you the designer coochie of your dreams if we want to, you can't stop us. Okay. You know what? Maybe it's time for an update on that process. Content warning, I'm going to talk about some bottom surgery here. If surgery bugs you, come back in like 5 or 10 minutes and we'll be moving on to a game because it's now been half an hour of just chatting when I'm supposed to be playing a game, but I love this. So, anyway, surgery goals. I have a date for my bottom surgery. It is in 2024. It's like summer of next year. So it's still like over a year out. But I have a date. I do. I have a surgeon lined up. I'm expecting to lose my health insurance before then. The only reason I still have my health insurance is because of the Panini. And the Panini restrictions on health insurance are potentially ending. So probably I'm only going to have my health insurance for another like 3 months. So I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I don't know what's going to happen with my scheduling. But that doesn't matter because there's pre-surgical procedures I need to get done. You need to have electrolysis done downstairs to remove all the hair, to kill all the hair follicles down there. Because frankly, and again, this is why there's a content warning on this, you don't want to have hair growing inside of your coochie. It's going to be weird enough, and I hope it's going to be enough for me, because it doesn't really work like a cis girl vagina, you know? Hopefully it is enough. Most of my friends I know who've had the surgery are feeling a lot better about themselves, and they feel more complete and whole, and are able to have satisfying sex now where they were not previously, so I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers. But they have to remove the hair, is basically it. They stick a little needle down into the follicles, they electrocute it, it's extremely painful, extremely time-consuming, and extremely expensive. And because of the panini, so many people came out during the panini, but businesses got shut down in my area because of the panini. I cannot schedule it. I cannot schedule it anywhere in my state. Like, literally anywhere in my entire state. I cannot schedule it. It's gonna take like 5 or 6 sessions at minimum, and I would have to travel out of state for it. So that would be 5 or 6 trips out of state, or like a months-long relocation to another state. Like, if I had a friend who lived somewhere I could get this procedure done with a guest room, I could stay there. But like, my insurance then wouldn't cover it, so I may need to do a fundraiser for this, because I may need to briefly move in order to get this procedure done so that I can have my bottom surgery. Because if I haven't had the electrolysis in time for the bottom surgery, they have to cancel the surgery. They won't do it. So, yeah, we could do better than 30 minutes. You're doing this on purpose. So, yeah, so, yeah, so it's, it wasn't extremely painful when I got it on my pits. I've had some electrolysis, Bagel, I will say. I've had both laser and electrolysis. I had a bunch of laser on my face, which is very painful, like tears up kind of painful, but very brief. And I have had electrolysis. I've had 1.5 or 2 hour sessions of electrolysis on my face as well, which is much more painful, especially on areas with a lot of nerves, like under the nose. Or like directly under the chin, like where the skin is really thin. That shit sucks. But at the very least, for the bottom surgery prep, they give you, as a general rule, a very powerful injectable anesthetic, so you don't feel anything. So that's kind of the hope, that I can get the block. But again, I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket, and anesthetic is very expensive, so... you can get that? You can, Wolfog, get that. It's expensive. I have a little bit of advice for you, too. If you do it at a spa, or something that is like, not specifically a medical clinic, or like a dermatology clinic, they will do it wrong. Like 99% of the time, because there's different kinds of laser, and some of them are approved by the FDA as like a useful thing, and some of them are not. None of them are approved for permanent hair removal. They're approved for permanent reduction in only some of the lasers. So if you do get electrolysis on your face, make sure you go to like a dermatology clinic or a medical clinic where they will actually do it correctly. Because I had a bunch of sessions with a spa, and they burned the shit out of my face and it did nothing. And I paid probably $3,000 for those collectively. So, because I was managing at a GameStop, I was making not super good money, but I was making enough money to pay for my own shit, so. Yeah. The UK has different rules around it. If it's gender-affirming care, the NHS does pay for it, but you gotta wait a really long time, because the wait list is huge. I think especially because there's a lot more trans people coming out in the last, like, 15, 20 years, because it has become more socially acceptable and a lot less deadly for us. Although that, I don't want to get sour about it, but we all know that that has become a dangerous situation again for some places in the world. But I think a lot more trans people are coming out, which is good. But it also means that the system in place, which was already woefully under-equipped to handle the number of people we had, is now completely blasted apart. There is just 30 times the demand that there is the supply for gender-affirming care. So, yeah. It's already hard. Your lasers aren't approved by the FDA? I'm pretty sure your lasers can destroy buildings, Scott. I'm pretty sure your lasers are considered a war crime by the Geneva Convention. I don't think the FDA is allowed to approve those. They just put a bit of lidocaine cream on me. Yeah, I have lidocaine, prilocaine, twilocaine. I have a couple tubes of it in my desk from when I had the facial stuff done previously, but it got to be like for a 10-minute session that I could just endure versus having to like take the bus with a bunch of like goop on my face covered in saran wrap. It's like, I'll deal with it. It'd get rid of your hair. Yes, it would also vaporize my skin. Although, do I have muscles and organs? I mean, I'm a fake creature. I think I'm mostly made of like fairy dust. You know? Because this stuff, where does this stuff come from anyway? Pretty boys don't gloat. Oh, they do. Are you kidding me? Have you never watched an anime? Have you never played a fighting game? Raphael absolutely gloats. So, anyway, yeah, that's kind of the, oh no, is this, tell me, my hand tracker is still fucking up. Did it just overheat? We got a fully new hand tracker. Hopefully that's an isolated incident. I wonder if I could I defraud Amazon?
Go to sleep, Weems.
Slimon wants you to go to sleep too, pretty boy. Hey, Weems. Hey, pretty boy, Weems. So pretty. I think you should go to sleep. My guy. I think it's in your best interests to go to sleep, Weems. I'm gonna put you in your box. I'm gonna put a little blanket over your box. I'm gonna turn out the lights. I'm gonna give you a little cup of water and leave a little bit of light creeping in just so you have a nightlight. Don't worry, Weems. We'll still be here when you wake up. It's okay. You're safe. You can go to sleep. Pretty boys horf it all in one go, baby. Pretty boys horf it all in one go. It's true. And good girls also do this.
Weems, you are still not over your illness. Please hammer some NyQuil and go knock out for a bit.
Yeah, Kiki gets it. Cowrie gets it. Warning, do not take a jello shot of Slimon. Oh god, yeah. Slimon, come here a sec. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm filled with regrets. Yeah, don't jello shot Slimon. No. No way.
Wait, /Kiki?
Kiki! I thought it was a cute affectionate for you. It's also the name of the character that I'm playing in Thirsty Sword Lesbians on Tuesdays. You know, Kiki's pretty good. What did I just say? You said don't take a jello shot. I just licked him. Sometimes you lick a slime and then you see the time knife. Wow. Sorry. I had a status debuff for a sec. Do you think there's TTRPG themed strip clubs now? There should be. David, you might have just figured out like an untapped niche. Cause there's TTRPG themed restaurants, there's TTRPG themed cafes. But like, what would you call it?
Oh my god!
What would you call it? Critters? Like, call it free action? Call it critters? Natural 20s. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Can we stuff Slimon with a bunch of juice to make him
Oh
less
god.
icky?
Everyone stay away from me. I'm not edible. I eat you, not you eat me. Weems, stay back. Weems, stay back.
Weems, you're not allowed to eat Slimon, buddy. I forbid it. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. I got you, little guy. I got you, little gooshy guy. Little squishy soldier. Weems, I will cast magic at you. You understand, okay? My dramatic music began to play. All right, banished. I don't know why this is on the same album with all these cute chip tunes. That's so weird. Hey, Corgi! Welcome in, Corgi. Welcome in, my dude. Hey, it occurs to me, I don't actually know if dude is an acceptable nickname for you, and I apologize. It fully came out. I call myself dude, but I realize I'm trying to change this. So, thank you for the hydrate, Carnage. Okay. No, I'll skip it. I'll skip it. Hold on. I got slime on the brain. Well, I want to say where I'm from, and it's a regional thing. Like, if you're from the Northeast U.S., like Boston, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, we all call each other dude. Like, I would say more of my girlfriends called each other dudes than guy friends. But it's regional. It's intensely regional, and I got really used to it. And I've been trying to fix it. Like, I don't say, hey, guys. I say, hey, gang, now, because I stole it from Brendan Lee Mulligan. I fully stole it from him. I stole a bunch of my dialect from him. But dude is another one of those words that I'm trying to work out, because it's never bothered me, but I do know that it bothers a bunch of people. Because it is, I guess, inherently, like, etymologically, it's a gendered term. So, you know, I try to avoid it. I've personally never minded it, but I will try to correct. Nobody eats Slimin. Slimin is liquid. You gotta drink him. Get like a Slimin straw, like a little squizzle straw? Yeah, I could see it. Hold on. Transparent PNG. Let's just, is this what I'm looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Save image. Let's put this in the props folder. I'm upgrading my stream as we speak. And all right, let's add this to VC Face. Add prop. I think it freezes me while I'm looking at this. Yeah, it does. So I bet I froze in an okay place. Props. There we go. Slimin, come here. Come here, buddy. Let's stick this in there. Yeah. It's slimy. It's tasty when you drink it with a straw. I think maybe it's just he picks up a bunch of gross things when he rolls around. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what's going on. What if I... No, he keeps bouncing.
Mother is drinking my dreams.
Listen, they're delicious. Bag of NyQuil. Oh, am I gonna get sleepy? Is that what's going on here? I am old, but what is Good Burger? Oh, am arrive. I read an anime as like an answer to what is Good Burger, and I was like, there's no Good Burger anime. Hey, Click, welcome in. Welcome in, Click. Keenan and Kel movie. Oh yeah, it does have the dude song, doesn't it? Hey, Pseudoplox. Yeah, I was sipping from the Slimin, you know, drinking my gym and juice. What? There's a joke in there somewhere. Drinking my drippy juice? That's too horny. All right, Simon. You're slopping all over me, dude. Wait, hang on. What are we hanging on, Trez? I'm hanging on. What are you hanging on? Kumboopies. Kumboopies? Ooh, he's like a boba tea full of crunchy gushers. I'm into it.
Does this mean I get to drink all the vodka again? Jello shots for everyone with a silly straw.
You don't actually metabolize things, Slimin, so I don't think you can get drunk. Do you guys think Slimin can get drunk? I've given him alcohol before, he just acts the same. For clarity, Slimon, while he is kind of infantilized, he is a fully adult slime. I want to be clear about that. All right, out of here, out of here. So you guys want to play a game today? How do you feel about playing a game? Maybe let's actually like play a game today. I wonder if you are what you eat and you use that scroll on Slimon, would drinking enough of Slimon greatly the effects of that scroll? What a good question. Maybe Slimon would be like a potion? You'd have to drink the majority of a potion to get the effects though. Potions, you can't just sip on it and get like a little healing. You gotta drink like the whole thing. Also, John the Comedian, welcome on in. Thank you so much for coming in here. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. And congratulations on the reboot. I don't know what that means, but it seems pretty rad. Quaff Slimon? Or you could just do Q space Sly. It'll register. It just reads the first couple of words. The parser is really forgiving about that. It's so that you can play faster, you know? Q Sly. Quaff Slimon. Or are we talking roguelikes? Are we talking like you press the Q key on the keyboard and it's like, quaff what? And then you press like 7? Hi, can I ask you a question? Succulent goulash? Succulent goulash? Succulent goulash? Of course you can ask me a question, buddy. Welcome in. Please ask me a question. I love to hear questions. Although that is also the most nightmarish thing you can say to a Twitch streamer. Especially if it's your first time chat. Hi, can I ask you a question?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Slimon, you are an adult, but I think you're too young to know Good Burger. I think you're too young to know Keenan and Kel. I think it was before your time, buddy. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Slimon is my familiar. Which is to say, if which is familiar, sometimes I share sensations with him. I think I'm supposed to always be able to like project my consciousness into my familiar. But Slimon is concerning. Because I can't, unless he wants me to. And sometimes I dream that I'm rolling through the forest, and that's disconcerting too. Cask of Amontis Slimon. Listen, I have for you a very nice slime in the basement. A lovely slime in the basement. Just come right downstairs here. It's behind this partially built wall. Cryptid Plays? Welcome in, Cryptid Plays. For Metroidvania's keyboard or mouse or controller, everyday controller. I'm a controller gamer. I'm a PC gamer, but controllers. Cryptid Plays, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Tris, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful time. Lumontrosaur. Drax, hello. Hello, Drax. Hello, Ashley. Nice to see you. John the Comedian reboot. Hello, everyone. What's good? And the reboot is kind of for streamers. My lost account. Sorry, you lost your account. That sucks ass. I hope you can get anything you lost with your old account back. How's the stream going? Oh, we're still talking and we're almost an hour in. I've learned recently that some members of my chat occasionally conspire to keep me talking because I love this so much. And if you keep talking to me, we will never play a game. That is just the nature of things.
Baby.
Oh, baby, I will try to play a game and I will get distracted and have so much fun talking to everybody. So, so that's how the stream is going. Hello, Raiders! Welcome in. My name is Lumina, Lasciduous, Alexandria, Muet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected, Lilyhoof, but you can call me Lumi for short. I am a kink-aware, sex-positive streamer. I'm a variety streamer. I've got pink hair. I'm a fawn, as you can see. I got hoofies. I got mad
Swirly
hoofies.
straws are fun. Like a roller coaster of doom.
And this little guy is Slimon. He's my familiar. He's my little gooshy guy, my little squishy soldier, my little chunky cheese. And he's very, very sticky. Get off of me. Very sticky. Very, very sticky. Hello, I am a level 1 fawn witch, for whatever that means. I do not seem to be able to level up, and that is a very unfortunate problem. But it's nice to see you, Cryptid. Welcome in. I mean, you're lovely to chat with. You're lovely to chat with, too. You too, Cryptid. You're breathtaking. My rotten soldier, my good time boy, my sweet cheese. Scott, thank you for getting the reference. If you haven't watched it, What We Do in the Shadows is an incredible show. So, Cryptid, how was your stream? What were you doing? Tell me what you got up to. Give me your vibes. Paint me a word picture. Regale me. Regale the fawn with a tale of wonder and woe. Grant unto me your stories so that I might know. It's just a starter Pokemon, so if that's anything I want to retrieve. Ah, okay. I understand. I understand. I too had a different Twitch name previously, and had to get to know everybody all over again. There's a couple people who were like, hello, Lavelu Plumey, nice to see you, and I'm like, I watched you for a year when I was Ghost Lily. It was fun. I played Twilight Princess, the best Zelda game, and raged a bit. I mean, Link to the Past, objectively, but Twilight Princess has a great aesthetic. And raged a bit during the scene where we have to rescue the kid on horseback. All right, yeah, you know what? Criticism taken. Criticism taken. I'm putting Link to the Past back up in the first place spot again. Listen, I love Zelda. I don't know if you can tell this about me, but my design is at least a little bit Zelda inspired. You might notice some things on my design. I'm a big Zelda fan. I haven't played Minish Cap and I haven't played Skyward Sword, and those are the two. So, Wand of Gamelon is the best Zelda game. So, technically I haven't played the Faces of Evil or the Wand of Gamelon either. But I did do a full playthrough of Zelda 2 on stream because it is possibly my favorite Zelda game, just objectively. Not the best one, but the one I remember the most fondly and have the most nostalgia for. I will say, that has a PC remake. Somebody ported from the original decompiled code to PC, the Zelda 2 PC edition. For the Faces of Evil and the Wand of Gamelon, somebody remade them from scratch in Game Maker Studio, and I have both of them. And with quality of life improvements and performance improvements, I do plan to play them on stream sometime, but I'm waiting for the right time. Holy crap, you're still just chatting. And my fucking hand tracker is breaking. Why is it breaking? What is going on with this? Is it the cable, maybe? Ooh, this is a brand new Leap Motion controller. I have an Ocarina IRL as well. I do. For 50 rupees, I will play you something poorly on my Ocarina. Yes, Iron Bite, you're one of the ones who tries. You're one of the ones who tries to keep me chatting. Is your nose cold or warm? It's a little cold, actually. It's a little wet. It's been weird, because I was... Yeah? You really want that? I know like 3 songs. All right, I get it. Rubies? Darn, I should break more pots for that. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want
Alice,
it?
have a ponder.
It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Sorry, Link, I don't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. Morshu, personal idol. RPG Shopkeeper is just about my favorite thing in existence. Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen, I played the Tulun segment, the Torneko Tulun section. One of the few people I know who has ever ground out that stupid fucking fire sword. You'd just be a shopkeeper. It takes weeks of in-game time to do it. Oh, I also have a ponder. Oh god, no. So you gotta understand, David, I am a hobbyist. I've never actually practiced my ocarina. I know like 2 songs. I'm definitely not an expert. I could probably figure it out, because as it turns out, I am capable of perfect pitch. I've been testing myself on this, and I've been trying to train it. Music composition, perfect pitch. I've been working on things because I've written a little bit of music, and I want to really explore this side of myself. But the ocarina is something I do not have a lot of practice with. So I was given some rupees. So let me pull it out. And it's gonna break my tracking, and I apologize. All right, so. I fucked up already. Fucked up again. There you go. There's a song for you. Thanks for the rupees, gang. There's a song. Listen, that furret can fucking walk, okay? That furret can fucking walk. Walk. W-A-L followed by 5 C's. I don't know why the shopkeeper wanted Link to cosplay as Little Richard. Come back when you're Little Richard. Do Sandstorm? All right, I could do Sandstorm. This is the key. It's in. No. Yeah. Wait, it's. No. That's the key. There it is. Anyway. That's my best attempt at Sandstorm. How you doing tracking anyhow? Spiky! What's up, Spiky? Hey, congratulations on your plushie that everyone believes you about. Congratulations, Spiky. I'm so proud of you. Just like your Funko Pop. Man, you're really making some progress in the VTuber world. Look at you. How am I doing tracking? So I have immersion break coming. 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. 4th wall broken. I have an iPhone set up on a little rig in front of me. That is, you know, I suppose I could just show you, right? I'll show you. And let me just make sure my face isn't gonna show up in this, and let me get my titties on display a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Let's put on the webcam here. Where is the old Webo camo? And I will show you how I'm doing my tracking. Cable is not long enough. Video capture, device, webcam. Device, USB camera. There we go. Check it out. Just like Bubs. So, I have a little iPhone set up on a tracker here. And this is how I do my face tracking. And you can kind of see the infrared light. Oop, my face is in that. And here's my music that's currently going. There's my OBS over there in the other monitor. And then here, I have... Oh, wait, this way. I have a little Leap Motion controller on a thing around my neck that does my hand tracking, so I can kind of waggle my handos. Not that I've never done a real face reveal before, but you know, it's just immersion breaking, I think. I used to stream with my meat face, like I'm not super shy about it or anything. But oh, let's see. I see raid messages coming in. Just make sure you blow and finger. I mean, I never played one, but that's what I try first with any challenge in life. I mean, I have some talents, okay? Some of them don't translate well to being a VTuber or a live performer, but they do translate really, really well to other kinds of personal engagements. I like to think I'm pretty good at some stuff. There's some stuff in life that I am... You know, I try to talk less about my own personal sexuality on the stream than I used to. I used to be a genuinely pretty horny streamer, right? Because my sexuality is something I was discovering. And as a trans woman, it's super easy to get free femme validation by being a little horny. Being like, man, I love chupa pingy, you know? I love getting down and dirty. And people are like, yeah, you're so hot and feminine when you do it. And I'm like, yeah, awesome. This fucking rules. But so... I've tried to need less of that validation to feel good about myself, you know? So, I don't talk as much about it. I will say, there are some things I consider myself pretty talented with. And I like to exert those skills. And this model, you will not see it on Twitch, but this model is equipped with some features for some more, let's say, non-Twitch friendly content that I had planned. But I need to get body tracking and some remote control hardware before I can do anything like that. So, you know, it's like... Anyway, I got Arlie good with the Nendo. You did. She was pissed. She was furious, Spiky. I should get the hand motion booby clip. I mean, it's like $200 to get one of these brand new. It's very expensive. But it's like, as an investment in your stream, you can write it off on your taxes. So, you know. That's the kind of live performance I get. Listen, Gabby. Listen, Gabby. No longer a robot. This face is also made of meat. More than meets the eye, baby. And I got meat in my eyes. So, no longer a robot. You guys have seen my rebrand clip, right? Because I have like a 5-minute video, or it's like a 6-minute video, that if we have some raiders in here who haven't seen it before, I would love to play it for you. I very much love showing this off because I worked really fucking hard on it. If you haven't seen it, it will explain everything about being a fawn, about being a shopkeeper. Spiky gets it. Spiky gets it. I just being campy flirty for fun on streams like this. I get into are you being served mode. As a perpetual service top, I get this. So I'm pan and poly and trans. These are my identifiers with which I roll, which is never, labels are always woefully inadequate to actually describe what a person is and how a person feels, but the labels are a pretty good place to start communicating. And I will say I have multiple partners in real life. I spent some time with one of them not super long ago, who we had a really fucking good time together because they were on a really long dry spell and I was on a bit of a dry spell, and we had a really fucking good time. But I find myself perpetual service top. I find myself constantly taking the lead and pushing the envelope and being the driver, the initiator, the pace setter. And part of the reason I rebranded from being a short little gremlin short stack is that I feel like this kind of embodies that more, the switch energy. This body is very much more like a little tall, a little will step on you, and that's fun for me. But the partner I spent some time with also helped me break out of that mold a little bit too, even though they're super inexperienced at it, and I love them very much. But, you know, for privacy, they have asked that I do not talk about them on stream too much, so hem. Big switch energy, baby, that's me. But I would fucking love to have somebody else fucking service top me. That's a vibe. I want to be small and squishy, you know? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Thanks, Wario. Thanks, Wario. Appreciate it. You should turn it into a redeem. Oh, the lore video? Yeah, listen, I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll because I would love to play it. And it will also give you guys 6 more minutes of keeping me from gaming. Video? Question mark. Yes. No. Service top. Let's allow additional votes. But we're gonna say, if you want to vote for the meme, you gotta pay. Lore vid redeem. So I wanted to cut it into a proper lore video, and I want to do a proper intro video to put it on the Twitch page, and I just haven't yet. We got to do another shop stream too. As you can see, I have nothing to sell at the damn shop because I'm not doing the friggin' artwork. I've had a couple friends offer to do the artwork for me to do another shop stream, and I want to take them up on it, but I don't want to ask them for free work, and I don't have any money to pay anybody with right now, so because I bought some plane tickets instead. Oh, that's the wrong redeem. There we go. So, today's World Bear Day. Is today World Bear Day? Does that refer to, like, Ursus? Like, the Ursine family? Or does that refer to, like, tall, large gay men with warm, enveloping presences? I dated a bear for a while. He was not a great dude in person, but he very much had the capability to make me feel small. And I wasn't a great girlfriend either, so. I think I fit that bear definition. Maybe, but you gotta be bisexual or gay. If you're a straight man, you're just a straight man. I don't think the bear community wants you to use that identifier if you are a straight man. You can be bi bear though, that's cool. I don't know about you. I don't know actually how you identify, Jet. I don't know what you're into. Did he also steal picnic baskets? He, that's too personal of a story. He did occasionally get some things without doing a lot of work for them. To be fair, I'm pretty quiet about it. Are you bi, Pam? No way! Congratulations, that's super cool. You love to see it. You love to see a man who knows how to punch and a man who knows how to, you know, punch. You fucking goblins! Are you kidding me? Unfucking believable. Mute Willie contributed 500 channel points. So you're the only one who voted twice then.
Oh, baby.
So most of you just fucking picked service stop.
Oh, baby.
Are you for fucking real? All right,
Baby.
we're gonna play this fucking video.
Oh, baby.
We're gonna play this fucking video and you guys are gonna like it. So we're gonna go over to my starting soon screen, which is where it lives. And I'll sip some water. I'll sip some water while the video is playing, and you guys can see how I became a fawn in the first place, and also get a glimpse at my older, less cool model, also by the same artist, Tokidoki, who fucking rules. And I'll be back in like 6 minutes. Please enjoy this short comedy video that I wrote and directed and produced, and I did half of the voices in it. What? What is this place? What happened to me?
Welcome, Lumina! I am the Orb Goddess, the keeper of this place between worlds, and the manifestation of the magic that you seek. Through your careless mistreatment of Ryusei's orb, you have freed me from my prison, and so I will grant your wish, and with it, true life. With my blessing, I will send you to another world where you may—
Oh, so you're some kind of isekai goddess.
What? The anime thing? No. This is more like a karmic reward. A blessing I am bestowing upon you as a reward for your surprising persistence.
Yeah, you know, like isekai stuff where the protagonist dies and the goddess transports.
No, it isn't that. Shut up! I'm an orb goddess. It's really different.
Okay.
Lumina, I will send you to a new life in someplace brand new. However, you will remember nothing of your old life.
Wait, so my friends, my stream, I'm gonna forget everything?
Sadly, yes. This is the price you must pay.
But what about everything I've been fighting for? I won't do it.
What? Why not?
My friends are the most important thing in the world to me. My stream got me through one of the hardest parts in my life. I won't give that up.
Jeez, what a downer. Okay, fine. You can keep your memories. Don't know why you'd want to remember everything, though.
Going to drown Spyro the Dragon. This is not a joke. This is an actual threat. Actually, now that you mention it.
Nope, you're gonna remember everything. I'm gonna grant you your new form too, with new lore to go with it. Your final, true form! Anyway, it's going to be super important that you not tell anybody who you are, even if you remember them.
Why?
Think of this as like, magical witness protection. Every bounty hunter in the multiverse is gonna want a piece of you. You're breaking a lot of magical laws right now to do this. Like a lot.
You mean you're breaking a lot of laws?
Be gay, do crimes, right?
Be gay, do crimes, yeah.
So, pretty much, I'm gonna slot you into this new world as a fey creature.
Oh, awesome! I love a fae! Do we get cool thief powers?
No,
Oh, well, do I get rad comedy powers?
too silly for that. Sorry.
Well, what kind of powers do I get?
You are going to be a shopkeeper.
You're putting me in retail? As a reward?
Prepare yourself, Lumina. I will now.
Wait. Before I go, you sound super familiar.
What? No, I don't. I'm the orb goddess. You've never met me before.
No, actually, I'm pretty confident now. You're obviously
No,
just...
I'm not. Good luck, Lumina.
What's going on, Tess? God damn it! God damn it! No! I didn't say they ate a puppy. I just said that the puppy was the cause of their stomach problems. Ben, how are you today?
Well, I'm in a lot of pain because I was cut out from a larger watermelon. Well, you see, consciousness is a discrete function of the brain and body working together.
Hate me more. I can't possibly hate you more. Please, hate me. I need it. Move over, bitch. I got a pussy full of Hot Pockets. We did it, gang! For once! I didn't blow my rebrand! Hey, come on inside. I'll show you around. So, that's the debut video. That's what played when I did my re-debut, and that hopefully explains to you the lore about what's going on. I really like that video. I have plans to do a lot more like short form, like sketch content like that. Some stuff came up and life got a little bit more difficult than usual. I had a little bit less free time than I did. So I haven't had as much time to develop that as I wanted to, but it's still on the roster. It's just, we pivoted. And I'm putting together a different stream. We're putting together a tabletop RPG stream. We are, it's gonna be a couple of VTubers, it's gonna be pretty rad. I'm having a good time writing it. And there is a video in production for that specifically. So that's gonna be the next video you see out of me most likely. I love I didn't blow my rebrand every time. The joke exists because I maybe did blow my last one a little bit. I had a new model from Toti. I was planning a whole event, and I was playing Monster Hunter with Ryusei and Gloop Queen, and I was having such a good time. I was like, you know what? I want to do this. So I was gonna do Pathfinder Jet. I was gonna do Pathfinder 2 because I love Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's really fun to play, but it doesn't stream as well. We did a couple of test sessions, I did a couple test recordings, and it's just, unless everybody is really on top of all the rules, which most of my cast just isn't, like, it's a new system for a lot of us, it can get really mired down in the details, and that's not what we wanted for the stream. So, what we're doing instead is, so the story with Wizards of the Coast, right? The reason we're not doing a D&D stream specifically is that Wizards of the Coast basically made some choices. And they basically gave a big middle finger to the people who built their community for them from 3rd edition forward. I'm an old school D&D player. 3rd edition came out, I was on board, but we built that community for them. And then they tried to monetize and take it away from us. So we turned around and we took it back. And they got hurt. They lost a lot of money. And so what ended up happening was they kind of overcorrected. And instead of releasing and ratifying like the open game license in 5th edition, forever in perpetuity open game license, right? And saying, God damn it, my hand tracker, why is it doing this? Sorry. Rather than saying, okay, open game license forever, they released the whole core game on Creative Commons. It's free to do whatever the hell you want with now. And you don't even have to give credit if it's Creative Commons. So, I think it was probably malicious compliance from the legal department at Wizards of the Coast. So, Gloop Queen. Let me give her a shout out, David. If you like me, you will love her. She's like me if I had comic timing. Shout out Gloop Queen. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, mods. Gloop fucking rules. She's one of my favorite people in the world. She's very funny. But yeah, so Wizards of the Coast released the entire core game of D&D 5th edition on Creative Goddamn Commons. So, other than calling it like a branded trademark like Dungeons and Dragons, we can call it like the D20 system, or we can call it, they have an official name for what they call it. We can do a game in the D20 system without giving any credit or props to Wizards of the Coast at all. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Specifically because the vibe of the game is, it is based, I will say without too many spoilers, it is based in the lore of my world. It is based on a traditional old school like SNES era JRPG. And it features some unconventional heroes. And I'm very excited to share it with all of you, but there's so many assets that need to be made and prep that needs to be done for it. Some of which is music, some of which is video assets, some of which is art, and a lot of which is writing on my part as the game master. So, it's gonna be a while, but I will say 5th edition, it vibes really well with the video game aesthetic. It's very straightforward, it's very fast, it's very splat and smash, you know? So, and it's a system that all of my players know pretty effortlessly at this point, so I think that's what we're gonna do so we can really focus on the comedy and the timing and the fun of it and keep things fast and light as opposed to getting bogged down in a lot of rules. So, if you ever play Pathfinder, deal me in. I wanna play. I've got a Gobbo ready to go. I wanna play Pathfinder 2e. I don't wanna run it, I wanna play it. I need somebody to run it for me. Corgi says, yes and no. We won the battle, but doesn't change that Hasbro showed us what they think about us, so I don't know if we'd say we won the war. I agree, Corgi, but expecting any different from a corporation is like, that's just what they are. That's what they do. They are, it's not that even that they're evil. It's that a corporation exists to make money, and everybody's job in the corporation is to make money. So whatever's the maximum money choice is what's going to get made, regardless of ethics or restrictions or personal decisions within the company. It's not even like, expect evil. It's just expect them to make whatever is the most money. And sometimes they fuck up, but it's always motivated by money. That's just it. That's just the way it is. It's like, I'm not saying Hasbro should do better, because they won't. They won't ever. The problem isn't Hasbro. The problem is the way the corporate industry works. And, you know, tits and myths. I mean, my Discord server was called Milk and Data until very recently. I did have a milk emoji in the chat, because, as you can see, I used to be a cowgirl. I had a cousin who worked on Lon Lon Rants. I don't know how reincarnation works, but I had a cousin who worked very hard, and you probably drank her milk if you were ever playing Ocarina of Time. Easy Doc, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you have a wonderful time here. We're talking about shit. We're supposed to be playing Romancylvania today, and my chat keeps distracting me. But, hello, it's nice to see you. My name is Lumina Liciduous, Alexandria Muet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected, Lilyhoof, but you can call me Lumi for short. It's nice to see you. Nice to know I don't have to hide all my 5e books now. Oh, no way! Hey, gang, we could be famous! We could all be famous! Oh, Corgid, I can't believe you banned him! He wanted to give me followers!
Look, a distracting conversation topic.
Corgid, he
Look
wanted
right
to give me
there.
followers! I could have gotten famous! I could have got Twitch famous! Damn it! Corgid, I can't believe it. Yes, Lyman. A distracting conversation topic. Where? That's more a public company thing. Some smaller private companies actually care about the products and the buyers, not just money. I would say Paizo is at the very least like 70% positive on that. Yeah, I agree. Hasbro, though, not one of them. Not one of them at all. Yeah, Goulash, we kill with extreme prejudice here. I lurked for like an hour and I haven't missed the game. Blame these fuckers. Blame these goddamn goblins. Yeah, Corgi's fast as fuck. Corgi's fast as fuck. Yeah. Oh, I do still have the milk emoji. I didn't think I still had that out. It was the first emote printers ever made for the channel, so... I've been to Hasbro HQ in the UK. It was kind of neat. They had a secret Transformers room, but I signed an NDA. I mean... those expire. It's not legally enforceable. Willie, a just chatting stream. I mean, eventually, right? You know what? You know what? Okay. I'm gonna do a poll again. No, I'm not. It's more fun. It's more fun if I resist. It's more token resistance is more fun. Yeah, Lance. The milk emote is a Prin original. A bunch of my emotes are actually. Let me see. Let me just go down the list. That's Carnage. That's Printers. That's Printers. That's my favorite one. The sad emote is my favorite one. Printers did. That's Printers. That's Printers. That's Printers. That's Printers. Oh, I'm gonna have some crossover here. That's Printers. Did I put this one in? I did already. That one's in. That one. That one. There. There's my Printers emotes. These are the ones that were done by Printers. Oh, that doesn't include the milk. Wait a minute. Wait, where's my milk emote? Oh, there it is. Bam. Oh, baby! Those are all Printers. Those are all Printers originals. What I can talk about is how every single toy they showed us was a prototype with a frozen sound chip in it. Yeah? Like squealing and horrible? Plague Fox 022, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We're supposed to be playing Romancylvania today, but my chat has decided they want me to keep talking. And so they keep giving me rupees and distractions, and if there's one thing I'm really good at, it's getting distracted. Nice to have you. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thor's hammer, let it go. Kylo Ren's lightsaber, let it go. Oh, Frozen like the movie Frozen. That's very funny. I keep thinking the Wario sound clip is strong bad.
That looks pretty good there. Coming out of the back of his neck like that.
Listen, Homestar Runner has indelibly modified my vocabulary for the rest of my life. The reason for Oh Baby. The reason for Oh Baby. I bagel, yes, but it's a super mask voice, and I try to avoid that just for, image and dysphoria reasons. We need more. We have so much cowbell, Bagel. I never replaced my cowbell. Hold on. Yeah. I never replaced the cowbell subscription badges when I rebranded into a fawn. Oh, as a sound thingy? Understood. I mean, my last model did have a holographic cowbell. Does that count? I will say, the reason for Oh Baby is that I've always fucking loved that little weird goblin that is Wario. I adore him as a character. I adore his design. I adore his personality. Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, one of my favorite Game Boy games. I played it as a kid. So we're playing Mario Party. And I picked Wario, because... Okay, this is a bit talking about transness, right? There is, among the trans femme community, there is kind of like a... a lot of us will get into femininity and be like, well, I utterly reject anything and all that could ever be coded as mask ever. And, you know, I'm still mostly there, but I had a complex about playing male characters in video games for a while. But I love Wario enough to overcome that. That weird guy. So I'm playing Mario Party, and you can press when it's somebody else's turn in the new Mario Party in Superstars, you can use stickers that have little sound clips. And I learned about Oh Baby, and we had a really good laugh about it. But Pope Francie. Oh, I'm sorry about your S. That's a shame. It's a shame what happened. But you know, you're Catholic, so I don't feel that bad. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I feel like, mods, please be on the lookout. We have received a lot more followers than usual during this opening, so maybe we're just getting algorithms. But maybe there's somebody testing the waters as well. So please be on the lookout, moderators. I love you very much. Gabby is here, and Corgi too. Hey, Plague Fox, welcome in. And Wormaid, hello, welcome on in. I also have been just talking for an hour and a half. That is what you call an VTuber improvement. Yeah? And VTuber improvement. Am I an improvement on what? My old model? I did get a glow up. Your sister says hi. Hello, Ironbite sister. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Bagel. I appreciate it. I've been suffering through trying to get iPhone facial tracking work. What software are you using, Mermaid? What is your software du jour? Is it iFacial mocap? Is it Face Motion 3D? What the hell was I talking about? I got distracted. I get distracted. Cowbell, strong. Oh, I was talking about Wario. Oh, I had trouble with YDIO. I had a lot of trouble with YDIO. You gotta make sure that you have an iPhone that has Face ID first off. I recommend...
I want to say it too. Hi, Ironbite sister.
Hey, Sliman says hi, Ironbite sister. Okay, so you have Face ID. I recommend Face Motion 3D, which is the paid version of iFacial mocap. iFacial mocap is free. So if you're struggling with YDIO, fuck YDIO. It was bad for me as well. So... iFacial mocap is the free version of Face Motion 3D. It's iFacial mocap. That's the one right there. That's the one you're looking for. That's what I'm using right now. It worked really well for me, and then you just gotta plug some IP addresses in and call it a day. So, but yeah, so Wario. The reason for the Wario Oh Baby is I got into Oh Baby because it sounds a little weird and a little out of character. I worked at Nintendo for a while. I worked at Nintendo of America's call center in Redmond for a little bit. If you called up last year at any point, or 2 years ago, rather, 2021, if you called up in 2021 to repair your Nintendo Switch or your Nintendo 3DS system, you may have talked to me on the phone. No, it's how you use the VTuber, because you even use the hands and you can, oh, yeah. Pope Francie, first off, let me show you my model. I'm a fawn. Hello, nice to meet you. Give me a sec. Let me press some buttons. Avatar locomotion, movement range. In addition to my face, I got fucking steppies. How many VTubers you know what got steppies, huh? I got all kinds of fucking steppies. I got little hoofies. But anyway, let's fix that. And I will show you why I'm so happy with this fucking model. Look at this. Look at this facial tracking. Look at my lip sync. Oh yeah, oh baby. My ears move and I'm alert. I got some expressions. I could be sad. I could be real anger, and I could be like, I talked about a pee-pee.
Oh baby.
So, I have. I'm using for technology's sake. You can say that the short version of it is I'm using the same tracking tech that Girl DM uses, and Girl DM is a tremendous inspiration for me as a content creator. I love her very much. I'm a big fan of Girl DM. It's technically the same tech that she uses. It's an iPhone with some face tracking and some software, and I have a hand tracker that I wear on my chest. I got my titties out. I got a little face tracker on my titties, and or a little hand tracker, and I can do this stuff. Ooh. And also, this model is equipped with a couple of tricks I can do in 3D space if the tracking works correctly. But I think I gotta reset my position. Hold on. There. Okay. I think we're kind of good. How come I can't? My hand tracker's been misbehaving a lot recently. I got a replacement for it. Huh? Yeah. Okay. I have a spell I can cast. I can bring up a stat screen. Check it out. So my little familiar Slimin, for example, his stats here, level 1 slime, Slimin, and that's all it says. It just says level 1 slime. And that's a little disconcerting because he used to have stats. But yeah, thank you so much, Pope. Pope Francie Pants. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I criticized the Pope. I mean, like, sorry for your sake because you seem really nice. Not sorry to the Pope. That guy can... So yeah, I worked at Nintendo of America in Redmond. And I gotta say, I did sign an NDA about a few things. But it's probably long since expired. But just in case, I won't talk about those things. I will say... During training, before I signed the NDA, they gave us some safety videos, and I would give anything to have those safety training videos in my hands. They were made during the GameCube era. There was a Wario game on GameCube, and it was like, Francie, got it. And hell yeah, thank you for the shout out to Girl DM. I would give anything to have these videos, because it was like, hello and welcome to the team at Nintendo of America in Redmond or whatever the fuck the other, where we had a distribution warehouse and I don't remember where it was. Anyway, here to help me teach you about safety practices and standards at Nintendo is one of your favorite characters. And then a really, really bad knockoff Wario voice at Nintendo, mind you, where they could have easily gotten Charles Martinet. They got like a weird knockoff guy who did like a really like middling Wario impression to voice Wario's fucking disembodied head badly animated on the screen.
Hello, David,
Or whatever this fucking name was.
I'm Wario. I'm here to help you talk about safety practices and be greedy. Wah!
And it's like an hour long. It's like an hour of this shit. And he's like, if you're working on the assembly line, always make sure your ladder is stable, because you wouldn't want an accident to occur. And if an accident does occur, and then Wario interrupts, he's like,
But what happens if I fall and hit my head?
and he's like, well, Wario, you're a cartoon character. And then it cuts to fucking footage from this GameCube game of Wario falling. You're a cartoon character, so it's probably fine. You could just pick up a power-up.
Wow, thanks, David. That's really nice of you.
And it's like an hour of this shit. Carnage. No way. Carnage, tell me they're on fucking YouTube. Carnage, please tell me they're on fucking YouTube. Did you really? I looked. Oh my god. No, okay, hold on. Oh, baby. This is why the Wario sticker. Hold the fucking phone. Let me... Oh no. Is this really... Oh, okay, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Let me change my stream information real quick. We're gonna. I'm sorry. I don't want to mistag my stream. Holy shit. I cannot believe you found this shit. I hope this is the one that we watched. I hope it's not like edited.
Oh, baby.
Let's do. Where's my YouTube window? There it is. Let's bring this shit up. I can't believe you fucking found this. How? How did you find this shit?
Wario here, and I want to talk to you
Oh,
about
baby.
safety. Well, I think it's boring, so let's skip it and play some games. After all, Wario Incorporated is the biggest producer of video games in the whole wide world.
Come on!
Mario, Nintendo is the worldwide leader in video games.
You're at
It's a fun and
Nintendo!
exciting place to work. We want
He
to
was
keep it that
right
way.
there!
Good. Then shut up and let's get back to the games. I mean, that's why we're here, right?
Take it easy, Wario. Nintendo is committed to
They
fun.
played this shit
We're
while
also
we were
committed to
signing our
providing
hiring
every
paperwork.
employee with a safe and healthy work environment. We're proud of our safety record.
This is
We
exactly
know that
it!
success in this area is due to the importance we place on safety measures.
I looked so hard for
Every
this
year,
9
people
months
are
ago.
involved in
Maybe that's
workplace
why.
accidents, and many of these accidents could have been prevented. Safety is everyone's responsibility, and good safety habits
Give me
are the
more
result
Wario.
of people caring about themselves and their coworkers.
This fucking
Nintendo has established a comprehensive safety and health program
comprehensive safety
to
and health
improve the
handbook.
safety and health for all employees.
I never saw
at
that,
all
by the way.
times. Through
I
this
never
program,
once saw that handbook.
Management and employees work together to ensure employees are trained to abide with the NMI safety guidelines and
Give
the
me more
appearance
Wario.
guidelines, both of which have been created with your
This is
safety
a different
in mind.
video, but it's definitely the same Wario.
Safety orientation during the corporate training.
Or maybe
for
I just
new
wasn't paying
employees.
attention.
Continued training during the OSHA reportable incidents.
Wait, what did it say on the
None of
screen
the
there? Hold
tools
on.
used to eliminate work hazards.
Oh, I remember that parking lot.
These are measured against the
Wait,
goal
where-
of zero for new employees.
There was something on the screen. There was
Continued training.
NMI work-related incidents. New and improved incident form. Don't be like James Bond when on the road. Somebody had to... There's a picture of James Bond on there. What? Oh, for Mario Golf too? On the GameCube? Let's go. This is the... Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch out for the red badges. They'll take all your rights
During the
away.
national meeting, both at work and at home.
Yeah.
At Nintendo, we emergency procedures.
Where's Wario?
Practicing accident and injury prevention and employee responsibilities.
Yeah. This is so fucking boring. Emergency procedures.
Etc. Analyze the dots.
Yeah, there's no more Wario here, is there?
Report.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you.
That's it. Thanks for the comment. Weird disembodied skeletal Wario head.
Boxing in an area that poses a risk of eye injury. When placing
It's
or
gotta be-
removing shelves inside
Okay, here's
a
the
glass
ladder. Hold on,
case,
this might be the one I
take
was
the
thinking
necessary
about.
precautions. Also, when the danger of airborne debris exists, safety glasses must be
Safety
worn.
glasses must be worn.
Foot protection is required
Also-
for retail representatives.
This
Due to
must be like
climbing
a stock
ladders and
representative.
carrying merchandise or other equipment, socks and proper shoes
Yeah,
must
yeah.
be worn. Open-toed, open or sling-backed, or high-heeled
None of this shit
shoes
applied for the
are
contact
prohibited
center, so I
while
didn't pay
making
any
store
attention.
calls.
No, are we not? Is
hazard
this not?
communication program meets state standards
So there's
to protect
Wario.
employees and members appointed by management. Every major area or
Did they make
department is
multiples of
represented.
these?
Hey, check this out. Look at me. I'm on the safety committee.
Come on, Wario, knock it off.
Sorry about that.
That's their
The
fucking
committee
Wario.
meets bi-monthly to discuss current safety issues, review incident reports, consider employee suggestions, and forward recommendations
Just
to
fully,
management.
like,
They conduct
4 minutes
in-house
of
safety
nothing.
self-inspections and monitor
then
the
fucking what?
effectiveness
Look at
of
me,
Nintendo's
I'm on the safety
program and
committee.
procedures. The safety committee's most visible job is to promote
I
and
also never
publicize
once
safety.
met Reggie because I think he had left by the time we were there.
High-speed
That's actually where I
machinery
met
with
my
exposed
little model
moving
bro,
parts
Carnage.
create
We worked at
potential
Nintendo
dangers
together.
in the workplace. Do not wear frayed,
Supposedly
torn, or
getting to do
loose-fitting
IRL
clothing
Mario
near
Kart.
moving
Yeah, I can't
machines or
imagine.
Other sources of
Wormade,
entanglement.
thank you so much. Thank you very much, Wormade. I really
Also,
appreciate that.
Nintendo
Thank you for the
provides a
biddies.
name
Thank you for the
badge
fawn
with a breakaway
funding.
badge to cause injuries. Any job or activity,
can cause repetitive motion injuries.
and
Motion
cumulative trauma
controls.
disorder
I'm
over
using
time.
tilt controls.
Based on personal factors, you
So
may
this
be
video,
more or less
or a
susceptible
video
to
very
injury.
like it.
Personal factors, like what?
Well, like inactivity.
This
being
is so
overweight,
boring. This is
past
definitely
injuries,
not.
things like that.
This is definitely not.
You
The,
calling me fat?
It's okay, Wario. There are ways to reduce the possibility of getting WMS.
this does not have the bit that I remember
For example,
in it. So this
using proper
there has to
lifting
have been a
techniques,
second video.
testing as a condition of employment. For employees who are unable to return to their normal duties while recovering from injuries,
All right, come on.
temporary transitional
Wario,
duty
deliver
is
me.
available.
Transitional duties, like what?
Packing smaller and lighter loads in the store to
Really?
decrease stress on the body.
Yes,
New
even
trait
like,
acquired.
Easier the better,
Fully
I say.
bonded.
Exactly, Wario.
Easier the better,
The
I
medical
say.
needs of each
Yeah,
supervisor.
there were
If you
2
have any
videos, so this might be a
questions or
different
concerns.
one.
Question.
Save it for your supervisor, Wario.
I am my supervisor.
Well then, you have a terrible boss.
I learned a lot today, so I know that is a hazard on my feelings.
Whatever you say, Wario. For everyone else,
So
make sure
anyway, they they couldn't get fucking Charles Martinet. Like he works there. I'm sure he was in the building, right? I'm like 100% sure. Get out of here, you. That's what I'm always fucking talking about anyway. F for not meeting Reggie. This isn't the Nintendo that I left. I'm like, yeah, it fucking was, man. The red badge, blue badge shit got better, like, before I started working there, and it was bad. Of course it was the Nintendo you left, dude. You just sat up in your fucking ivory tower and never had to see it. Nothing against Reggie, but, like, I think if you're a corporate executive, you get sheltered a little bit from, like, the run-of-the-mill shit, you know? I think you don't have to look at the daily ops for, like, the support team or fucking QA, which is in the office right next to where we worked. I never had a proper cubicle. I was in this overflow section where they had, like, spare desks and shit the entire duration of my employment there. So, why is Wario doing this and not, like, Mario or Luigi? They didn't have to pay to license it, right? Like, they could have just poorly done Mexican accent Wario. Yeah, Corgade, that's part of it. So the red badge, blue badge thing. Red badges were Nintendo of America employees who were actually, like, contracted employees with Nintendo who had, like, W-2s and wages and stuff. The blue badges were the people who were contracted by one of the two on-site staffing agencies that they had, Parker Staffing and Aerotech. They had two offices in actual, like, Nintendo of America, like, where they had a separate glass office, but they were, for legal purposes, a different company that was a staffing agency that hired you to work on site at Nintendo. When you went into the Nintendo building, you were hired by a company that wasn't Nintendo. So I was a contractor at Nintendo. I can't even say for Nintendo, like, they make you sign a big thing for it. So, Nintendo has always tried to avoid culpability and paying their employees or giving them benefits. And it's been a fucking nightmare for the entire existence of the contact center in Redmond. It's always been like that for Nintendo of America. So when Reggie's like, this isn't the Nintendo I left, I'm like, you just never had to see it, man. You never had to know. I did interview with the legal team at one point. The IP team offered me a job, and I accepted, and then they dissolved the position at a corporate level, and so I was not hired for it. Ava Fangs, welcome in. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Ava. Nice to meet you. My name is Lamina Lasiduous Alexandria Muet, Choco Taco Hydra Puncher, everything but better than expected Lilyhoof, but you can call me Lumi for short. I'm a fawn. I'm a level 1 witch. I'm a shopkeeper. I'm queer, pan, trans, polyamorous. I'm all kinds of neat little flags, so I hope that's your vibe. Welcome in. I'm currently talking about my time as a contractor at Nintendo of America when I was working at the contact center in Redmond. And we just played a really horrible training video that they showed us. And why should, let's see, I'm getting caught up on chat. The vid was from 2003. What was the release date of the Wario game? Yeah, it was fresh. It was fresh when they made it. So I worked there in 2021. So that's still, that video or one very like it is the one they trained us with. Wait, I picked up another title? Hold on. Melon Stuffer. I'm still a melon stuffer. I do have some traits, though. I don't know. I can't read the whole thing. Sorry, guys. I can't read the whole traits. I don't know what they say. My headcanon is that this Wario was the safety manager's nephew trying to break into VA.
New trait acquired. You are now French, and get a +1 to decapitation and a -1 to not surrendering.
I will not knock the French. Do you want to know why? Because the French have workers' rights. Do you know why the French have workers' rights right now? Ava, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to have you here. It's super rad. We've got a lot of new friends today. This was going to be a Romancylvania stream. We were going to play Romancylvania, but I got absolutely and utterly distracted. And I do owe Persephone Raining some Armello later today as well. So, yeah, France is on fire. Do you know why France is on fire? France is on goddamn fire because their president is making a lot of choices without permission. There's an executive order system over in France. My model artist is French. I learned a lot talking to them. And thank you for the compliment on the facial tracking. Actually, give me a second. We restart this program, and I'll make it a little better. Yeah, there we go. My tracker heats up, and you got to restart the software because it gets throttled. The French have workers' rights because they fucking rioted, because the people rose up and they put bankers in jail and they burned down banks and they destroyed buildings until the government passed laws saying, okay, mandatory retirement age, okay, mandatory sick leave and maternity leave. They have those benefits because the French people don't fuck around, because they destroy shit. And they're currently doing it again. Paris is on fire right now because their president was like, oh, we're gonna push the retirement age back 2 years. And we're not gonna pass it through any kind of checks and balances or get any approvals on it. I'm signing an executive order to do it. It's done. And he has that power. But the French people have the power to decapitate him. And they probably will if he keeps this shit up. So, yeah, anyway, my model artist is French. Totidoki is amazing. He did incredibly good work on this model. My previous model is equipped the same way, but I think we didn't have as good a communication or an example, so the face tracking just doesn't work as well. But yeah, so I have a model artist named Totidoki on Twitter. Totidoki. That's the guy. If you want to see his other work, it's on there. My little model bro, Classic Carnage, in the chat here. We can throw a shout out to Classic Carnage. That would be super rad as well. My little koala bro had a model made by the same artist. And also, there's another person in our circle, peripherally at least, who got a model from Totidoki recently, and I'm not supposed to talk about it. There's going to be a cool model reveal for somebody who has not previously had a model, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like. So, yeah. So we spent a little while talking, and then we spent a little while watching one of the training videos I had to watch at Nintendo of America with a really, really bad off-brand Wario, which is weird because they're Nintendo of America. They could have gotten the actual guy. But I love Wario anyway, so that's why the Oh Baby. The Oh Baby is a love letter to that part of my life. I may have started... Mermaid! No way! No way, really? That's so exciting! I'm so excited for you! So they don't do a lot of the VTuber hookup part, the part where you have to actually take the 3D model and render it prepared for tracking in something like VC Face or Wakaru or Luppet or whatever. I do that. Toti has sent a bunch of clients to me to do that. And it takes me like 3 or 4 hours, and I usually charge like $60 for it. But if you have a 3D model that is properly equipped, I will do the technical setup. Or just ask me how I did it, and I'll give you links, and you can figure it out yourself. And I won't charge you anything for that. Did we get to the game yet? I left to get lunch. Did we get to the game? Yeah, funny thing about that, Luca. Sorry, I don't know what we were talking about. Every time I die, my memory fully resets. It's really weird. I have no recollection of what we were doing, what questions might have been asked of me. So, you know, did we break a record 2-hour intro? Bagel, I would say less a record and more, I mean, it's up there. But I have gone full streams where I just didn't play the fucking game. I fully forgot. Hey, I changed the category of this stream already because I wanted to watch that Nintendo training video, and I'm sad because I wanted to watch the whole thing, but the one that I remember was different, and it had more Wario in it. More of that horrible, off-brand, nightmare version of Wario. It was awful. It was, yeah, we have Wario at home. We have Wish brand Wario. We have Great Value brand Wario. Oh, come on, hand tracker. Why are you doing this to me? Is it just overheating? Is that what's going on? It keeps breaking. I got a brand new piece of hardware today. It shouldn't be doing this. Maybe it's the cable. Maybe I'll switch the cable out after this stream. We'll figure it out. More of Chris Pratt Wario that we... If it was Chris Pratt, it would have been an improvement. And I don't say that lightly. I just don't like Chris Pratt. Shasta Wario? Ooh. A Dr. K Wario? take that back. Shasta is good. I mean, it did carry Philip J. Fry through his Space Invaders phase. Yeah, Chris. Okay, so fully. Let me put this on the table here. Number one, I am unabashedly and unashamedly excited for the Super Mario movie. Full stop. End of story. I'm gonna go see it. I love it. I'm really excited about it. I hope it's gonna be good. I question the choice of putting Chris Pratt in as Mario, but I also don't want to hear. And this is my, you're gonna put swords in my throat for this opinion, and I'm gonna get canceled on Twitch for this. I don't want to hear Charles Martinet Mario for an hour and 50 minutes. He speaks like 3 words per game and is mostly exultant, and the character's very good. But if you look at like the old videos of him at like trade shows like E3, when they have live Mario talking shit on Sony, you have Charles Martinet doing the character voice in a conversational fashion. And it's like, I mean, it's a little insensitive, but it's like, we're all laughing and having a good time. But I mean, this is like a major motion picture. And I do believe that Charles Martinet has the dramatic depth and capability of doing the role. I don't think Nintendo would let him. I think if they put Charles Martinet in that role, they would say, okay, be iconic. And he would be like, but what about, you know, dramatic tension or delivery? They'd be like, no, you gotta sound like Mario. I hate the idea of putting Chris Pratt in it, specifically. I hate Chris Pratt. And I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Star-Lord was really well cast because I hate Star-Lord and you're kind of supposed to. So Chris Pratt was very typecast for that. I will say, Jack Black as Bowser is going to save or break that movie, depending. But, and Toad's pretty exciting to me too. But I will say, Chris Pratt, weird transphobic shit comes out with Chris Pratt sometimes. He's a member of a really bizarre church. And I was going through a real difficult time in my life, and I was getting a divorce and having trouble with my marriage, and the church accepted me. And I'm like, great, good for you, man. Good for you. The church is not, that doesn't make them good guys. They still want me to die. So, the Office brand soda I've ever found was called Vess. Vess Up, Mountain Vess, Dr. Vess, and I want to knock it, but it's slap. Yeah? Video game VA different from a movie VA? Agreed. I don't like Chris Pratt in the role, but I will say the movie clearly has the DNA of like the Super Mario movie and the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which I grew up on. So if we get like hardworking everyman, kind of goofy, like Brooklyn Italian American Mario, it gets a bye. I think it gets a bye from me. I'm very excited about the movie. I'm not happy with Chris Pratt, but I'm excited about the movie. Who would you suggest as a replacement for Chris Pratt if Mario, if not Martinet? You know, I didn't really think about that too much, but I would love to give the role to like an actual VA. I think I would want to cast it. So I will say, Lance, people talk about, oh, go watch the Italian version of the trailer or the French version. I think it was the Italian version of the trailer. And I'm like, oh no, French. It is the French version. And I'm like, hell yeah, we get somebody in English who can sound like that. Because that's clearly got some dramatic depth, but also sounds kind of like Mario. But I think having it sound kind of like Mario, as opposed to going in a completely new direction very intentionally, would be a worse choice. I think if it's like kind of different Mario, that's very much the vocal equivalent of Ugly Sonic. And I'm kind of glad they didn't like make like a halfway choice and try to, because again, if they tried to find a sound-alike for Martinet, and like, why wouldn't we just put Martinet in the role, right? That would suck worse. In this case, it's like, it's kind of excusable corporate hobnobby bullshit. So, oh, music volume's a little loud, is it? Sorry, thank you for the heads up, Worm. How's that? We feeling a little better? I forgot to turn it back down after watching the safety video. Dr. Thunder was my jam for years, though I don't and can't drink soda now. As a Dr. Thunder fan myself, I feel your pain. I have some water. I have some water here that I drink instead of soda. It's some lemon water. It's delicious. Saratamon! Hello, Saratamon, welcome in. How's your crafting going? How's your real life crafting? Saratamon's a real life Minecrafter. Saratamon has like a bench and puts like stuff in grids on it and like claps and puts the hands down and psh, alchemy happens. Saratamon makes shit. It's really cool. Chris Pratt in the main role will also probably pull people seeing it in just for him too. Jet Punch, there's some historical precedent for this, like having, well, look at the original Transformers animated movie. Look at Unicron. This is the person who had, this is, oh my god, why can't I think of his name? Unicron in the Transformers movie. Somebody help me. P-ad guy. His name escapes me at the moment. Orson Welles. Thank you, Ryusei. Thank you, Ryusei. I was about to fucking try to divine it with the orb. Orson Welles. He was very famously like, I don't like cartoons and I don't like toys. He was very much that kind of guy, but they got him in for the role. He's a dramatic actor, a classically trained actor. To like a children's movie about robots that turn into cars. Specifically because they wanted the star appeal to bring in people who wouldn't traditionally be fans of it. So people maybe, I don't know if that still applies in the age of the internet, but that's the practice. You put a big name on the movie, like Keegan-Michael Key or something, and people will go see it because that actor is in it. So maybe it's a way of hedging their bets. I think I can't imagine a world where people don't already kind of want to see the Mario movie. Zorbeltus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We're getting a lot of new friends today for just chatting. My name is Lumina, Luciduous, Alexandria Muet, Choco Toco, Hydra Puncher, everything went better than expected, Lilyhoof, but you can call me Lumi for short. I'm a fawn, I'm an NPC shopkeeper, I'm level 1 witch, and I'm trans, I'm queer, I'm polyamorous, I'm pan as hell. I have a lot of very colorful flags, and we play a lot of really colorful games. I'm kind of a variety streamer, but I have a love of retro stuff. I really like retro games, and I really like a lot of games that do not have a lot of wide market appeal, like Elite Dangerous. It's one of my favorite games to play. I have a whole setup, I have a HOTAS, so I'm a big fucking nerd, and I'm gonna be playing some Armello later on. Today, we were gonna play Romancylvania, which is a game, it is a Splintussi. That sounds horrible. Splintussi, your name makes my crotch hurt. And I haven't even found my pussy yet. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. Super nice to meet you. What stick do you use? A Thrustmaster T10,000, actually. Lumi, you just reminded me, I gotta try out Elite Dane. Hold on, guys. Nobody move. Their vision is based on movement. I'll just get it off there. Thank you. Sorry. Whew, sometimes the slime gets in when we get new visitors. That one's on the screen. Sometimes the slime's like a window gets left open or something. Ah, so fucking goopy. Are we actually gonna get to Romancylvania at some point? Nobody make a sound. Their vision is based on sound. I'm gonna kill this one with my mind. They can't do any damage to me. As an NPC, they don't actually hurt me, but if I don't get them out of my hair, it hardens like bubblegum. Hey, Calorie, hun, can you get the door, please?
Mother, my army grows strong.
Slimon, that's not your army, dear. Hashtag not your personal army. Sorry,
I'm on
Well, shit. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Whew! What a mess. Sometimes you just gotta misty step, you know? Sometimes you just gotta take a step through the fey mists. You gotta... Caught this one.
Give me a moment, Lance. Sheesh.
Get off! Thank you. Anyway, hello. Oh my god, my stupid hand tracker is like overheating or something. Anyway, yes, welcome in. It's nice to have you here. Today was going to be Romancylvania, which is a Metroidvania with a dating sim attached to it. But we did get big distracted for a while. So I switched it to just chatting for now. But if we run out of stuff to chat about, we'll get back to the game. Just, my chat has a thing where they really like to, they really like to try to distract me and see how long they can keep me just chatting. God, I am sopping wet right now. So be careful. If you get a slime on you, they...
The fawn girl. The girl who's a fawn. I am fawning. Sorry. Fun energy here, smile.
Listen, Slimin, I'm happy you're having fun, dude. Look at this little goopy guy, my little squishy soldier. Look at him. Look at him. So when I first woke up in this world, right? There. Come on, come on, come on. Magic is hard, guys. Magic is fucking hard. It's this. I can't... For some reason, I gotta adjust my settings again, I think. I have a spell I can cast if I can get my hand in the right position, but I don't seem to be able to. Oh. No, I can't do it. I'm giving up. When I first woke up in the world after reincarnating here, which was a couple of months ago, this dude was the first thing I saw. Naked as the day I was born, I had a little slime, a little cute guy nibbling on my nose. And I thought maybe he was, you know, like a basic little monster, but I thought he was cute. And I was worried that maybe some kind of adventurer was gonna come along with like a wooden sword or like a copper club or something and bonk him and turn him into an experience point and 2 gold, you know? Because that's, damn it, I can't bring up the stat sheet. That's actually a little frustrating. There it is. So originally, he was level 1 Slimin, and he had like 3 hit points and like 0 MP, and he was worth 2 experience points, or no, 1 experience point and 2 gold. And I was really worried that something was gonna happen to him, so I had 1 possession. Naked as the day I was born, I had a single possession. It was a scroll that I think was intended for me when I reincarnated. It was like divine protection or goddess agency or something like that. And I thought it was intended for me, but I got a little attached to this little dude who was chewing on my nose when I woke up. So I used it on him instead. And he's now my familiar. And I can't see his stats anymore, so I assume he's okay now? I mean, nothing seems to be able to hurt me anyway, because I'm clearly an NPC. So, all right, get out of here, you gooey bastard. Gazpacho, yeah? Yeah, the Geish command is not here yet, and it is because I don't have a cool visual for it. But I will, and it's gonna be built into the model. It's gonna be great, but I have some changes I need to make to the model first. Because, okay, I was reincarnated by the Orb Goddess. Yeah, let's go ahead and just reload that, because that's a little problematic. There we go. I was reincarnated by the Orb Goddess, right?
I'm very familiar. The most familiar to ever familiar.
He's so familiar. The familiarist, some would say. So, I'm a fawn. I got steppies. I'm a fae creature. I didn't get rad comedy powers or cool thief powers. I did get hoofies. I still have a cowtail, though. Because I guess magic ain't cheap. So, enjoy the cowtail. I can do a little wiggles. It's nice. But, at some point in the future, I'm gonna try to complete the transformation and maybe separate the cow essence from the fawn essence, and then I can properly have, like, you know, a deer tail, you know, be a cute little deer fawn, and I give up the cow identity, and, you know, wherever that gets detached from me and floats off to, maybe some other model, there it can go, you know? So that's coming up. But also, we have another shop day on the roster, because I have some stock coming in. I have a little bit of art ready for it. And we're gonna do another shop event, which is really exciting. Y'all have paid 680 rupees today, which is quite a lot considering I'm not selling anything today. All praise to Orbly Goddess Fire. No, don't give her praise. This cut rate goddess couldn't even finish my reincarnation. She dropped me off here in this shut down shop. Look at this place. Look at this place. It's comfy. There's a bed upstairs, but like, come on. It's comfy, there's a bed upstairs, but like, I don't have any stock to sell. And the people at the village nearby, it's a place called Brant New. Brant New is, near as I can tell, like a JRPG starter town. The vibe of that place is that it's set up so that like a new adventurer will have a positive experience. And also there's a dude named Arthur Gamble there who sells what I'm pretty sure are lockboxes for some kind of currency that, I mean, the implications of it are...
8 months.
8 months! April! Thank you so much, April. I really appreciate it. Honestly, 8 months with me. Jeez, thank you so much for the Prime sub. And did you know, on Twitch.tv, you can use your Amazon Prime to get a free sub and give it to, well, anybody, not just me. You have to renew it every month, as Critical Role will remind you every Thursday. 8 months? That's almost half a year.
I am your god. Long may I reign.
Yeah, you are, little guy. Little guy's got goddess protect. Do you guys think I was supposed to be a goddess? Do you think that's what the scroll was? I've been assuming it referred to the orb goddess, or the system goddess, but... What if Slyman became a goddess? Corgi, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you for giving that to Plink Smokecraw, who is a cool-ass spider VTuber who I love very much, and she's doing some very cool content on her own channel. She makes all her own art, does all her own rigging, and she does these story and adventure streams. Can we throw a shout out to Plink, please? She does some cool adventure stuff. She does chat adventures. She does some Mondays where she'll summon a VTuber and it's kind of like a talk show thing. It's very cool. I've been on it, I've been on it once, but I've streamed with Plink a few times. She's very fun. All right, get out of here, dude. I have a distinct feeling Slyman will evolve one day. He does bud occasionally, but he just buds these little like jelly little balls of goo that don't seem to do anything, so he just eats them back up. He rolls around, he inflates as he absorbs them. He gets to like beach ball size, and then he goes, I'm a squishy boy, and he makes like a big loud fart noise and shrinks back down. I don't know where all the extra mass goes. Maybe he's a Kirby. I don't know. If you visit Plink, make sure to redeem Plinkadiddy, best redeem on all of Twitch. This is a hidden talent that Plink has. This is a hidden talent that Plink Smallcraw has. She's a small indie VTuber. She makes all of her own content. She has the ability to ad-lib song lyrics. It is a very impressive talent. And that's her Plinkadiddy redeem. That is where dark matter comes from? Yeah. Captain Gazpacho says, I mean, the cow essence attached itself to someone else. A friend of mine rebranded her main OC into a cow. Really? At the same time, her egg cracked. Yeah, well, there's some reasons for that. At the same time my rebrand happened, all by complete coincidence. No way. Hey, Plink! Plink's in the chat, gang! I wasn't sure if you were still lurking or not, so I just said nice things about you instead of trash talking you like I always normally do. So the cow thing, I mean, listen, I'm a trans girl. There's certain things that appeal to me about the body that I could have had if my genes had been a little different. And like, I'm happy being who I am because through being trans and being kind of a second-class citizen and being kind of an oppressed, visible minority in my nation, I learned things like compassion. You know, I learned things like justice. I learned that there are some injustices at work, and it opened my eyes to some things I probably would not have seen otherwise because I come from a really nasty white supremacist area. I was weaned on the teat of white supremacy, and there was a time in my life when I thought that shit was true. And I'm very sorry to anybody that I hurt. I was very quiet, and I didn't like hurting people, but I often didn't realize I was hurting people when I was saying shit. So I'm trying to get better. And it's something that I learned through being trans, right? Because people are shitty sometimes. And you learn, wow, maybe they're not just shitty to me. So it opens your eyes. But I will say, the cow thing. Kind of like being a fawn, you know, like the femme-coded version of a satyr. There are some things about, you know, a cow is traditionally very slow to anger, and once they get riled, they're very defensive. They're extremely family-oriented. They're very loyal. They're very sweet. They're a little sleepy, and they're traditionally regarded as a little bit slow upstairs, which is nice because I get brain fog. I have fibromyalgia. I've had COVID twice, and I have a brain injury. So sometimes I just don't think so good, and I'm big dumb. So cow was very appropriate for me, and And then there's things about they're associated with fertility, which kind of appeals to me. And then they got big boobs when they're Kijinka style. So, you know, I mean, cow was a natural fit for me. And fawn is too, just a different kind of natural fit for me. So rebranding into a cow when your egg cracks, gazpacho, man, I get it. I get it. I understand the vibe. Plink is my favorite Croatian. Yeah, she's a pretty good Croatian. I fuck with a Croatian. She's not actually Croatian. Somebody meant to call her crustacean because they didn't realize she was a spider. So they called her a Croatian, meaning to say crustacean. So it's... Anyway. Cows are also so sweet when they love you. And I do love you. I do love you, Weems. I love everybody in this goddamn chat right now. We talk about it a lot, but we have some new friends in here. Would you guys like to see what my stream is all about? What it's really about? The real reason I do this? It's not to be gremlin or talk about titty, but we do those things. It's not to play games, but we do those things. But there's, if we have some new friends in the chat here, you might not have been here for the visualization. So I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story of why I started streaming 2.5 years ago. So, Weems, am I killing you? I'm sorry, Weems. Maybe you should go the fuck to sleep. Weems, maybe you should go to sleep, buddy. Your chances of being killed by a cow at any given moment is low, but never zero. So I was a cow, right? Anyway, I was playing D&D online. The early days of the Panini, a little bit before the Panini technically, but the Panini started, and I had already done some of the work for this, so it became instantly more important. Early days of the Panini. I had COVID when it first hit the country. I live in Seattle. I live pretty close to where the first deaths happened, and I was at the hospital where COVID was first diagnosed in the United States. I was there like 3 weeks prior to the first announcement about it and those first deaths, and I got deadly sick, coughing up brown for like 3 weeks. I couldn't climb my stairs without taking a break every 3 or 4 steps for like 6 months. I had COVID before they were diagnosing it. So, anyway, point is, I was playing D&D online with my friends because we were isolating. And I've been watching some VTubers. I got into Ecom Bokum for a while. Corona did Ecom Bokum. Nyanners had just done a American Truck Simulator stream. And so I was getting interested in this VTuber thing. And then Pixiv put out a thing called Viroid Studio. This early, like first alpha. They were like, sign up, get on the waiting list, and you can test our program for us to make a virtual avatar for face tracking. And I was like, hey, that would be fun. I'm a trans girl, is not always super presentable. I would love to put on a mask to play like D&D and put on like a fun character face instead of my face. So I got Viroid Studio. I got in to the early, it was like the early beta, late alpha, something like that. And I got in, I made a character. I made a little pink-haired girl, and I was like, you know what? I'm Ushimimi online, that's my username. Let's make her a cowgirl, why not, right? So I sculpted some horns, I sculpted some ears, and I slapped them on this avatar. And you know, by sculpted, I mean I ripped the ears from a Hero Forge model in the early days. And I created this model. Bastard cat biting your arm and kicking it with my little feeties. Perish. You got it first month too, did you, Wormaid? Damn, I'm really sorry. It fucking sucked. God damn it. It's the sickest I have ever been, with the exception of swine flu. So I will say, I made this model. I put little cow horns and little cow ears and a little cow tail on it, and I rigged it all up. I did the sculpting in Blender, and I put the model on my screen. And I will clarify, prior to this, I had been on streams before. I had used my meat face occasionally for D&D stuff, and I was streaming with my friend The Tasty Freeze, who was streaming for many months before I started, and I would come guest on his stream. And I met some people, and I kind of got the performance vibe. But so I loaded up this model, I put it on the screen, I loaded it into like one of the early versions of VC Face, and I had a moment of utter speechlessness. Because what I didn't realize is that the whole time I'd been creating this model, I had been pouring out this sort of wave of creativity from the parts of my mind that I wasn't willing to admit to myself. You know, as a trans woman who comes from a really nasty area, I have a lot of internalized transphobia. I have a lot of fears about who I am and my own identity and things that I'm afraid to admit about myself. And there on my screen was this version of me, this idealized version of me with these impossible features and this perfect little anime girl face and like big floppy cow ears, obviously, because she's a cartoon character. But like on the screen was this mirror matching my movements and speaking with my voice of all of the things I had subconsciously included in the model because I wanted them for myself. And I didn't really admit to myself that I wanted them because I was a little ashamed, I was a little shy. I didn't even paint my fingernails, you know? I'm really shy about this shit. Transition was really hard for me. But there she was, on the screen, looking back at me, speaking my words, and I cried. I had a crystallizing moment then and there, and I was like, well, I guess I gotta fucking start that stream I've been putting off. And so it was a real crystallizing moment for me. It was a real serious experience where I learned more about myself in that 1 second of immediate shock than I had learned about myself in 10 years of hormone replacement therapy. And so, utter speechlessness. That's right, Lutra. Utter speechlessness. Hey, Mana! Welcome in. Welcome in. Excited for your new design. I'm telling the story about why I started streaming. So I made this pink-haired cowgirl, and I cried about it. And then, like, a week later, I had played D&D once or twice with this model on stream. Like a week later, I loaded up OBS. I made an overlay for myself. I slapped the model on screen. I loaded up Baldur's Gate 3, and I hit go live. I didn't do an event. I didn't do a debut. I didn't build up a social media presence or anything first. I had really supportive friends. I had 6 or 7 people who would just sit in my streams from start to finish. I made affiliate in a month, and the rest is history. I started streaming. And eventually, I did an actual debut, which you guys saw in the video. I did that a couple months ago. I've been streaming for 2.5 years at this point. I finally debuted. So there is a concept in psychology called self-actualization, and I would like to talk to you about that today. I would like to have a conversation with you about that crystallizing moment. So let's put on some pondering music as we ponder ourselves for a second. And I want you guys to bear with me, because this is the whole reason I do the stream. Not for money, not for fame, not for clout, not to play. I mean, I do love playing games. I do love money. I do love hanging out and talking to you guys. But the reason I stream is not any of that stuff. Is I want to share that crystallizing moment I had with you. And so there's a visualization my therapist taught me, and I would like to share it with you today. Humor me. It'll take about 2 minutes of your time. It doesn't take long. And if you're at work or if you're driving or something, you can go ahead and follow along as best you can. And if you have something like aphantasia, where you can't visualize stuff as clearly in your head, you can still visualize related concepts. You can come up with lists of things. I know some people in my chat have aphantasia, so please understand. So Saradamon's one of the OG members of the chat. Saradamon knows how this goes. So bear with me, please. I would like to have a few minutes of your time. If you can, if you are in a safe place to do so, and especially if you're wearing headphones, I would love it if you would close your eyes for me. Just close your eyes, chill out for just a moment, take a deep breath, settle your mind, settle your thoughts. And in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine yourself. Whatever came up first, hold on to that. That's you. That's your immediate knee-jerk self-image. Take a look at it. Really, really inspect it. Like, what do you see about it? And don't worry about why you called up that image in particular. This is not important to the exercise, but that is your immediate recall of yourself. And this can change from time to time. This can evolve depending on mood and surroundings and life changes and things like that. But I want you to remember that nobody can see this but you. Nobody's going to ask you about this. There isn't going to be a quiz later. So please feel free and enabled when I say, I want you to decide something about that image that maybe you don't like, or maybe you're done with or tired of. Maybe there's something about that image you want to change. So go ahead and change it in your mind. Visualize that change on your self-image. Doesn't matter if it's realistic or not. It doesn't matter if it's something you could actually attain. Doesn't matter if it's what people can imagine lists. Some people get real good at it. Zorbeltis. I'm not. I'm a visual viewer. So I will say, make some changes to that vision in of yourself in your mind. Make whatever changes you want to it. Try to make it something that would make you happy to be. And I don't mean just visual changes. I mean also, what do they call themselves? I mean, who are they as a person? Expand the image a little bit. Where are they? Where are they standing or sitting or laying down? Who's around them? What kind of company do they keep? What do they do for a living? What do they do for fun? These are all questions I want you to ask, and I want you to address this and say, if something about this image doesn't make you happy, change it until it does. Tweak that image. Imagine this ideal version of yourself. And again, you don't have to be realistic about this, and you don't have to be shy about this. Don't worry who's gonna see it. I'm never gonna ask you for it. Only you will know about this. So really go nuts, cut loose. Once you have an ideal self in your mind, I want you to grab onto it, and I want you to hold on to that image, crystallize it in your mind. That image you have created is an ideal self-image. This is your ideal self-image, and it may not be realistic. It may not be even physically attainable, but it doesn't matter, because I believe intuitively and completely from the bottom of my heart, as does my community, that it is your inalienable, unbreakable right to do everything in your power to get as close to that image in your life as you possibly can. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not denying anybody else their right to become their ideal self-image, you deserve all of the help and support, and otherwise everybody needs to get the fuck out of your way. Not your family, not your school, not your religion, not society, not even your own self-doubt should be allowed to stand in your way of becoming as close an approximation to that ideal self-image as you can. And it's okay if it changes. It's okay if your self-image changes or if you can't see anything at all. This visualization exercise, I'm sorry for the stutter, I've developed it after my brain injury. This visualization exercise is meant to illustrate a concept called self-actualization. It is the process, literally, of becoming your ideal self. You use your agency to do this. It's another psychological concept, meaning visualizing a goal and then physically motivating yourself to do it. And so you can open your eyes if you want to. That's pretty much the visualization, that ideal self. I want you to hold on to that. It's yours. Nobody can take that from you no matter what. Not me, not church, not anybody. So what you're seeing on the screen, but for some concessions to fantasy and the VTuber community, is kind of my ideal self. Now, am I ever going to have a 1-to-2 waist-hip ratio? Am I ever going to have knockers the size of the Death Star? Am I ever going to have cow ears or horns? Probably not. This is probably not in the cards for me. I don't think a lot of those things are physically possible. But could I get bigger tits and dye my hair pink? Absolutely, I could do those things. And it makes me really happy to think about those. And so the self-actualization is the cornerstone. And don't listen to fucking Maslow. Self-actualization is the cornerstone of human happiness. You could have all the food and supplies and shelter in the world and still be a positively miserable piece of shit. But people will die for becoming their ideal selves. It's true. It's the cornerstone of human happiness. If you don't have that, you don't have anything else. So it is my belief here that we should push that. We should protect one another. We should support one another in our quests to attain the ideal self. And the concept of improving our own lives, of taking control of our own forms and our own destiny and our own surroundings. You should be able to give up anything you need to make that real, because there's nothing that's more important. And that's my belief. And I hope that if you stick around here, that visualization helps you see that. I hope that helps you keep your eyes on the prize for things that will make you happy, things that may be holding you back, things that you may be doubting about yourself. This is very relevant for trans folks, but it's also relevant for everybody else. So That sentence about Maslow is great. I'm keeping that and crediting you. Fuck Maslow. Hierarchy of bullshit. Really. Arm snatched. First thing I saw when opening my eyes was your right arm floating through your torso. Yeah. Saratamon, I know that you got a VTuber design based on this visualization, and I imagine it's going to change from time to time. So you and I both, you know?
Came just in time for the Lumi Hayes hour. Nice, 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 nice,
Hayes?
nice.
That's not a pronunciation I've ever heard. Mino, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Hey, every Sluggy, can we get a shout out from Mino Miyushi, please? A super cool, I guess femboy is the right term now, right? Slug VTuber, who I love very much and think he's really rad and has a really cool voice. Mino also did a rebrand very recently with a brand new model. It's very, very sweet. Turns out I've been doing this for years. When I lay down to sleep, I'm better than I thought. Hell yeah, Willie. Willie gets it. Willie's a treasure. I'm currently repairing my headphones. Like, I put down my screwdriver to type this. Oh, sorry, Corgi. Lumi joins the Desire Grand Prix. That's me, baby. Eyes on the prize. Tries to keep eye contact instead of looking down. Is that your prize? I'm told that you can't be a good VTuber if you can't touch your elbows together. Ooh, but I just can't figure out how to do it. Cobalt Ordinaire, thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome in. Again, like I mentioned, but for some concessions to fantasy and the VTuber community, this is kind of my ideal self. I got big knockers in my mind's eye. They're not this big in real life, but I'm getting there. There's some surgery for it. I can get bigger boobs in real life. That's an attainable goal.
New
So
title
there we have it.
acquired. Visualization coach.
Damn straight. My therapist taught it to me, and I wanted to pass it along to you. That crystallizing moment where I saw myself I can't talk today. That crystallizing moment for me where I saw myself honestly and without restraint was so huge for me. And the last 2.5 years of my life have been about chasing that dream. And so, I got some badonka. I got some big old knockers and some badonkadunk on my model. Some of it is attainable, some of it is not, but you know, I'm glad you enjoy it, because I enjoy it too. And you know, I kind of put them on display a little bit, so I'm not shy about that. I'm a VTuber. Feel free to look at my boobs. I always knew being a snake would make me a good cuddler. You need that warmth, Mermaid. You need that extra thermal warmth. I might need to put in some notes to my artist after this visualization, after some more considerations. Hell yes, Saratamon. Even in character design, we call that iteration. Snake hugs? We love snake hugs. You're a spider. What? That's normally deadly for you, isn't it? I need to do visualization more. Maybe I can rein in the boob thought a little bit. You know what? Rein in the boob thought a little bit, or rein out the boob reality? There's territory there somewhere. Voice Beast, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. My name is Lumina, Lascivious, Alexandria, Muet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected, Lilyhoof. But you can call me Lumi for short. I'm a level 1 fawn witch. I'm a variety streamer. I'm kink aware, sex positive. I'm queer, pan, poly, trans, a whole bunch of very brightly colored flags, and we play a lot of very brightly colored games. I'm big into retro stuff. Ask me about TTRPGs sometime. I hope you have a good time being here. Why do I like this? Maybe because of my satanic background. I am a worshiper of Hecate, my mother in darkness. I am, I would say, notably anti-Catholicism. And I don't mean any offense to anybody out there who ascribes to the religion. Your faith is your own, and it is your own choice to make. But as an institution, I'm a little bit against it. So, high five for Satanism, let's go. You know, unless you're hurting people. Don't hurt people. Do what you will, harm none. You know? You're manifesting titty? Manifest that titty, April. You're powered. You're powered now. Manifest the power titty. Hey, you popping in for a bit to see how everyone is. Hey, Void. You're coming in just on the tail end of our visualization. Void King of Swing, also streamer. Does some really cool Dark Souls and Soulsborne stuff over on their channel. It's very exciting. When Void is doing like a challenge run or something. So feel free to give Void a follow too if you're into such things. Particularly if you like competitive challenge stuff in Soulsborns. Like, goddamn, the numbers that go by on those screens, I don't fucking understand it. I am way too casual for that shit. I'm for spirituality, but not for organized religion. It's such a dicey topic, Carnage, because you're speaking in text, and I'm a pink-haired, big-titty anime girl. So the nuance of this conversation, the nuance that this conversation demands, is somewhat lost in our current environment. So I'll just say I'm pretty notably anti-Catholicism, anti-Christianity. I was raised, frankly, I was raised to be Irish Catholic and white supremacist. And I'm really glad I broke out of that. I'm really glad I had reasons to question that. Because holy shit, those people are fucking crazy. But when I was a kid, you know, I didn't know any better. I mean, I'm a TST member, so all we want to do is spread freedom, truth, and trying to get people to see a lot of the ridiculous laws suppressing us. Listen, Satanism as a counterculture movement, I deeply, deeply resonate with. Absolutely will throw you the horns. My brother and or sister or gender delister in darkness. I haven't done a Soulsborne challenge for a couple weeks, but I am planning some new stuff. Hell yeah, Void, please feel free to plug. Dragons can rest and wake, and I will not be done with my shits. They are legendary. I love a dragon. We're talking about dragons? Did I miss something? Lumi, I went to shit. Did I miss the gameplay? Oh, my goodness. I've taken hit point damage. What do I do? Goodness. I feel my health draining out. I've been defeated! Whew. Wow, hi everybody, my name's Lumi, it's nice to meet you. I wonder what you were talking about with my past incarnation, but as I don't have any of her memories, I can't answer any difficult questions you may have asked her. They've been an excellent community for those who reside with Satanism. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I feel like some people have maybe misappropriated the teachings a little bit for personal gain or to, because this is something that is true.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
There are people who will misinterpret teachings or take advantage of things to validate their own desire to hurt people or take things selfishly that in a way that hurts people. And I'm never going to be on board for that. It doesn't matter what your religion is. Do what you will, harm none, right? But, the jig's up. You know, for somebody who isn't an AI anymore, you sure use the same dodges, Lumi? What are you talking about? Of course I'm not. What do you mean not an AI anymore? I've been a fawn my whole life. Never been anything else. For legal reasons, I am required to say that I have never been anything but a fawn since the day I was born. And, my name is Lumina, Lasiduous, Alexandria, Muet, Choco, Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected, Lily Huff. Nailed it. Nailed it. We were talking spirituality.
Mother, we can see you are aligned through your little teeth.
I'll lick you. Oh! No, I forgot. He tastes bad. You taste bad. Slimin, get out of here. That's my familiar Slimin. As a level 1 fawn witch, I have a familiar. And he's a little freak. He's a little freaky guy. Short name? Yeah, World Trigger. It's pretty straightforward, I think. You know, it's easy to remember. But, you know, as a fey creature, there is a certain power in names. There is, if somebody knows your true name, they have a way to invoke it. And they have a way to hold power over you. So just saying.
No trade required. Allergic to gameplay.
Better than expected. Lilyhoof may not be 100% accurate. Allergic to gameplay? I am. I have a deadly, deadly gameplay allergy. Keep it away! Keep it away! Get off my lawn! Anyway. It's mostly for personal gain, which is sad because we do after-school Satan to combat the extreme Christian school groups and give kids perspective that doesn't shove Jesus down your throat. Catholics love shoving stuff down your throat, don't they? Can we unpack how there's been an upkick of new pagan/spiritual people that's repackaging Christianity and alt-right talking points? Oh my god, Bagel, it's so exhausting, isn't it? It's so exhausting. I don't want to go too nuts about this because it's not a conversation. It's not a debate that I want to have. I'm a pink-haired, big-titty anime girl who plays video games and screams on Twitch. I don't want to I'm not equipped for a debate on spirituality or religion. Your spirituality is your own.
Slime Mother, the lion is falling asleep on the shelf. The plan is working.
Good. Good. Once Weems falls asleep, let me know, Slime, and then we'll play some games. Don't hurt people. There's no genetics that make one person inferior to another. Don't hurt people. Don't hurt children. I think it's pretty straightforward, right? The rules are pretty simple, right? Anyway, and I'm a mask-wearing TTS demon because my voice doesn't work, so we're in the same boat. Listen, I know I know a VTuber, B-tuber. If we could throw a shout out to B. B is fucking rad. I love her stuff. She also is non-vocal streamer. So, I think you might have something in common. B is fucking funny as hell, by the way. Shout out B2. It's just 2BR, right? I think it's just this. That's the one. That's got to be the one, right? Carnage, if you're in the chat, did I spell that right? I haven't been to B's channel in a while. Let's find out. Let's find out. Twitch.tv/B2BR. I'm pretty sure this is it. Because it's a pun. B-tuber, get it? Yeah, that's B. That's B, we're good. Yeah, definitely, if you don't already have a follow on B, definitely give B a follow. I need to find something to use to talk so I don't sound British, kind of getting tired of that. Voice Beast, you might be interested in Biku Bot, which is something you can pay one time on a Patreon for like $6 or $7. And you can get a text-to-speech. Check this shit out. LTS. Hello, butts. Butts. Watch this.
Hello, butts. Hello, butts.
Hello, butts.
Did I ever? I don't think I ever.
Hello,
said
butts.
I don't think I did. No. This one though.
Hello, butts.
A bunch of different voice options in Biku Bot. They have a really good text-to-speech system. Biku Bot. It's spelled like that. That's the one. That's the one that I use for all of my text-to-speech stuff. And Slimin' too. Butts indeed. I mean, butts is the way to go with it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Nana. Chat, if you have any water with you, you should drink some. Boobs and butts and boobs and
five.
This little asshole. Unfucking believable, this little fool. Slimin', you are very wet, man. He's a moisty little lad. So, anyway, gang, I know we were gonna play a game today, but we're getting pretty close to the 3-hour mark, and I haven't started a game yet. I think maybe we'll save game for next time. I'd like to throw a raid out to somebody because I owe somebody some gaming myself. So I want to say congratulations, by the way, to my chat for successfully distracting me for an entire fucking stream. I really appreciate you guys being here. But let's see, maybe somebody you haven't seen yet. Maybe I would say Purr, but I know she's ending shortly. Osho! Osho's going. I want to raid Osho. So I have an acquaintance by the name of Oceanax. We're gonna go ahead and raid her. She's a magical girl VTuber. She does her own art, and she's very, very cool and very, very talented, and I love her very much. She does some retro stuff. Yeah, Shame Ryu isn't live yet. I think another like half hour. Yeah, Willie, Purr is live, but Purr is ending in like 19 minutes probably, so. In any case, let's say this is a stream successfully failed raid. And you can go ahead and decorate that with whatever emotes you have. If you have a sub, you can go ahead and add those in there. But We love a cow emoji. And we're gonna go ahead and raid Osho, and I'm gonna hang out in the chat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get some food because I have some plans this evening. But I'm normally here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific, and then Wednesdays are kind of like a floating collab day. Currently at noon Pacific, I'm doing a collab stream with Arlie Darkfire, who I love very much. We're playing Fallout 76 because we're fucking brilliant and we love giving you the best content, baby. I will say, normally we get more into gameplay than this. This is the first time I've ever admitted there was a just chatting stream here. Yeah, and also if you haven't followed Arlie, there's a thing at the top of your chat. Click it or I will ban you. That's just the rules. I don't make the rules. I have to. I'm legally required. So anyway, I love you all very much, gang. Please be nice to Osho. My raid rule is generally I like if you will say something over there. Oh, the raid went already. All right, bye everybody.